y'all. Welcome to Shade in the City. It's your girl Trees here, and we're here to do. I missed y'all, by the way. Okay. We're here to do season 2 of Beyond the Gaze, episodes 118 through 122. This is our live recap and review of this week. All right. So welcome. I have my lovely co-star with me here, Miss Kimmy tuned in.
Hey.
And y'all, Elaine let us know. Y'all see she was already in the chat. Hey, Elaine, she on vacation, but she did show her support. And thank you so much for the $5 super sticker. We absolutely, especially since you on vacation, we should be sending you some money. Okay.
I hope you enjoying.
Yeah, look, I've been on her feed. She been out and about. Look, that must have been from that horse racing. Is that why you sending us money, girl? I appreciate you sending me some of your winnings. I appreciate that. Hey, Sweet Pea. Hey, Net. Yes. Enjoy your vacation, Elaine. It's well deserved. And if you guys are not aware or you didn't clock it, in my last recap video that I did, Elaine now has her own YouTube cooking channel. Shout out to Elaine. Look, where my horn at? So y'all please, hey everybody coming in. So yes, if y'all please do me a favor, matter of fact, while I'm on here, I will make sure that I post Elaine's link and you guys go support and follow Elaine, because she always comes over here and supports us, and she be cooking some real good food over there. Okay, I'm just I needed Elaine to come down here and cook, but I understand she on vacation. I can't expect that. But yeah, so y'all make sure y'all go follow our girl. You see her in the chat. You can just click on her picture and go subscribe. Of course, Elaine, of course. You're always support me. So of course I'm gonna show the love and support y'all back. And then also make sure that you are following Kimmy as well. You can click Kimmy, drop something in the chat, but I'm getting ready to drop your link anyway. So make sure y'all go support and follow Kimmy as well, because y'all know she always over here supporting it in the chat and giving her commentary. We love her for that. We're thankful. So yeah, I just pinned Kimmy's right now. What did I do? Okay, I was like, did I do the right thing? Hey Sheeps, hey Blatant Truth. Okay, y'all all coming in here. What did y'all think about this week? Being honest,
it was boring.
I thought so too. And y'all know I always do. I sat here, watch all 5 episodes, and I was literally on the fence about even going live tonight, y'all. Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. I was like, what are we really gonna talk about? Look, Blatant Truth said, yeah, it was boring. Okay, so it wasn't just me. Lane said, I just want to check you in, but I'm going back to getting that bag of mine at these. Okay, Roulette. Okay. And the ain't well, you know what Mello always tell me? Always bet on black.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, but good luck to you, Elaine. You make sure you get that money. She says she's at the Delaware Park Casino and she's 200 up. Girl, all the blessings. Yes. Get it all, y'all. Okay. So yes, everybody, I think we can all agree that this was kind of a lackluster week. I don't know. It felt like we were just coasting. I'm happy that we at least got Naomi's thing. But outside of that, I was just like, we could have threw that in. I don't know. I felt like we could have threw it at the end of the tornado. But thank you, Kimmy. But yeah, y'all. So let me go ahead. We're going to run this intro and we're going to get into whatever there was to get into this week. Okay. But yeah, thank y'all for being here, and let's get shady.
From the skyline pain, shade in the city, true hits like a banger. I said it, I meant it, no need for disclaimers. Haters right away, but they just false claimers. Concrete beats are heavy like cinder. Looking for one, but the streets feel winter. No filters, no edits, I'm raw with my splendor. My life a movie, they watching the trailer. City, I'm not gonna hold you. Shade in the city, the life in the mood. You like and subscribe if you're feeling the vibe. This is my word, I just let you inside. City, I'm not gonna hold you. Shade in the city, my words gon' console you. Like and subscribe if you're feeling the vibe.
All right, y'all. So as I told Kimmy before I got up here, I promise y'all, and I mean it this time, we are not going to be up here long because I have the biggest knot in my back. And unfortunately, I need to get it out. So I need to go take a muscle relaxer and relax. Okay. So yeah, we ain't going to be here. We're going to be here for a good time, but not a long time. All right. Now, and I did drop Elaine's link. And Kimmy also dropped hers as well. So y'all make sure y'all, you know what I'm saying? Go follow, support the ladies, okay? Because they always supporting us. Now, I guess we could kick it off with Toma. Hey, Tay, I sent you a message. if you want to come up, I absolutely sent you a message about, but it was kind of late. It was like an hour ago. But if you want to come up, let me know and I'll drop the link. So what do we think about Tomas's proposal and it getting declined? Now, I was kind of here for the whole family being like, yeah, we don't want it. No, we don't want it.
I'm with it. I'm completely with it. Like I'm annoyed with him because it's just like, sir, her cousin told you not now. Y'all aren't like, why would you even think to do that? And then the fact that you interrupted Vernon, is you cool?
Right. Like, wait, what Tay say? Oh, was you cool? Right. Yeah, no, he thought he was doing his big one. And I can see why. And I can understand his logic, but I also understand everybody else's logic that, like, you aren't even ready to move in with the girl. So how did we go from moving and I will play the advocate here, even though I know none of y'all want to hear this. Maybe it had something to do with the fact that, like he said, he is a traditional type of man. And so maybe he doesn't, well, no, I can't say he don't believe in shacking up before marriage because he tried to move in with her before. So then, I'm sorry, that just went out the window. Sorry, I tried.
It was, my thing is like, because I seen a lot of people were saying, oh, he shouldn't have done it in a public setting.
Oh, look, here she go.
Hey, Tay.
Hey, Tay.
Yeah, hey, y'all.
But I know people were saying like, oh, he shouldn't have did it like in front of so many people and all this other stuff. And it's just like, I feel like if they had talked about it and they were like, okay, this is what we would want, if they were going ring shopping and stuff like that, and then he would have did it in front of her family like that, I don't think I would have minded it as much. But it was just like, y'all didn't have no conversations about getting married. Y'all didn't have no ring. Y'all didn't go shopping for rings. Y'all didn't do none of that. You just went and bought her that ugly ring.
That was an ugly ring.
Like, do you even know who you trying to propose to? Like,
probably not. Hey, princess.
And not even that, but this is my concern. First of all, Tomas can't act. Like, come on, like he doesn't sound sincere. He don't sound like he give a damn. And to cut Vernon off just to say that, it was just so stupid. Like, he just sounded like he was just saying like, yeah, the ham is in the oven still. like everybody was looking at him like Kimmy just said, how is you cool?
Right.
But this is what pissed me off about them. Where the fuck was all of this energy for Tomas skank ass when he slept with Eva? Where was all of this energy from the family? Nobody gave him no heat. And are we gonna forget he didn't sleep? I am more pissed at Eva for sleeping with Tomas than I am for Tomas sleeping with Eva.
Really?
And this is why. Yes, I very much so. Because Tomas didn't do it to get back at Kat. He actually liked Eva. He actually liked her.
That's true.
Eva liked Tomas some, but it was mainly to get back at Kat. It was mainly to get at Kat. That was it. That's all. At least Tomas, he liked her. He did. He liked her. And he wasn't doing it to get back at Kat or nothing like that. He actually liked Eva. But I hate that, like, he didn't sleep with himself by himself. Why y'all don't have none of this shit for Eva?
Oh, that's a very good point.
None of this for Eva.
That's a very good point. Net said Tomas just repeated everything he ever heard his family's her family say about her at that proposal. I didn't like it at all. Okay.
Yeah. I would say now, as far as him not acting, he can't act on this show. Somebody posted like a clip of different shows that he had been on, that he had acted on. And I was just like, okay, he's not that bad. I think daytime is too fast for him.
Oh no, they might just be doing impromptu or something, because if you can't act, you can't damn act. You, Kimmy, we got drop the clip in the chat. We got to see this proof. We got to see this. I just can't believe what he was in a commercial or something.
He wasn't bad.
Wasn't he on like CSI? Wasn't he on like CSI something or something like, or in CSI? I thought
where they have to be just serious.
Yeah, he was on NCSI, and then he did another something else. It was a clip. I'm gonna find that I'm gonna find
What
it.
was the line? He went that away.
No, he had other lines. I'm gonna find it.
No, but you know what? I can see him, and I've never seen the scene that you're talking about, but I can see Tomas in a role like first of all, I don't watch NCSI because I find it to be boring. Just keeping it 100. I'm not trying to insult anybody that likes it. But I could see, because even when I watch the one that I do like, what's the one? Criminal Minds.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever watch Shamar Moore on Criminal Minds, he's very like monotone and da 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 da, and they're very serious, and it's not much inflection in the, you know what I mean? It's just very like.
No,
and
I know he can act on there too.
What'd you say? You think he can act on there?
Hell yeah. Well, maybe he's just so fine I don't even pay attention.
Right. I was gonna say I think it's the fineness that you kind of but I mean literally the only person with like a real personality on there is the little pigtail girl. You know who I'm talking about, Penelope or something, whatever.
You know who can't act? Russo couldn't act.
The Italian guy.
Yeah, he can't act.
Yes, he's another. But that's what I'm saying. I think in those roles, they are so serious. They're investigators and cops that I think that they just. So I'm just saying to the point of Tomas being in a role like that, he probably would come across better on camera because he doesn't have to do much as far as variation of emotions, and he could just be straight face and very wood like he is on Beyond the Gates and just deliver the line. But Princess said, I said on X that I would have turned him down with that ugly ring alone. Well, there's that.
I didn't even look at the ring.
The ring was terrible. It was awful.
It was terrible.
It was ugly. It definitely wasn't a princess cut.
Child, I don't know what that was.
I don't know what it was, but it was not cute.
And how he tried to cut into Chelsea when she was like, boy, that girl not about to marry you. Or are you jealous? You just want you and Madison to be the only one to get married. Chelsea was like, boy, okay, go ahead and do it and watch what happens.
Right. Look, Tay come over here cutting up early.
I would have sure walked past like, didn't I tell you? Did not tell you. Okay. I would have hit him with the Keisha Cole.
Right. Look, what you know about that, Tay? That's my
jam. Keisha Cole, my jam.
But I tell you, that whole album was a bop.
Yes, period. The whole album.
Kamara said, I don't think Tomas really is in love with Kat. Kat isn't into him like that. And I'm so glad that Kat is. You know what? I'm gonna agree with that. I'm gonna wait because I don't want to get fired up this early. Like I said, I got a knot in my back, and I don't need to be sore for the last hour. But let me tell y'all that I did like her perspective changing and her kind of having this awakening moment. Like, okay, I might have lost my life doing this. So now I'm looking at life for real. Like, yeah, I don't really want to be. Now, I wish they would. I'm going to be honest with you. This to me was a failed opportunity or missed opportunity by the writers because they should have just broke up. This should have been the breakup. Like, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but most of the time when you turn down a proposal, there's no, what are we doing? Yeah, there's really no, I mean, every now and then, but I've not seen too many people get a proposal turned down and then they start spin the block and decide to get married. That's like somebody leaving you at the altar. Now, I do know people that have done that crazy shit, but still.
What, in real life?
Yeah, in real life, I got a friend and she told me she showed up at a wedding and they had horses and carriages and all the things. And then they were waiting and the bride didn't show up. And then they told them to go to the reception and party and eat because it was already paid for, only for them to come out at the reception and say the wedding wasn't going to happen, that they weren't getting married.
Well, we figured that when we went to the reception and it wasn't no damn wedding. So y'all didn't have to come out there and announce that shit. Was the wife the lady came the announcement?
But no, so I guess somebody came and made an announcement. But the crazy part is the lady remarried him like a year later. Like they went and got privately married, and then eventually they got divorced later on down the line. Because that's why I'm saying, like,
that's how Usher did with Tamika.
Right. Those type of things I feel like are very, even if you decide to move forward, what do they say? God's rejection is your protection. And if you ignore that, then that's on you.
How long ago was this? Because I want to know, is she still alive after?
Oh, no. I'm sure she's still alive. But it was probably, I think this was maybe because I'm talking about, it was one of my, I don't want to give away, but it's one of my friends, older friends. So that would have probably been
Yeah,
early.
that would have happened to me.
That
Yeah,
would have
she
been
wouldn't be
early
alive for too much
90s.
longer.
I can't. That would have been like early 90s. So they probably got married and then they were probably divorced by 2000, if that makes sense. Like,
Dang.
yeah.
Well, that was they did a long haul.
But see, again, you ignored the sign when that nigga left you at the altar and had your daddy paying for horses and
Well,
police.
I thought the girl. Wait, which one left at the altar?
The man left the girl at the altar.
I know you fucking lying.
No.
Oh
They
wow.
went, and then they went on.
I
to
thought
marry
she
her.
had left.
No, they
Oh,
went
she
on.
ought to be ashamed of herself. She
Right. And then they went on to have a kid. And then they got married. And that's what I'm saying. All these things where it should have been like, no, that was God's rejection telling you, no, baby, this ain't for you. But you decide to push forward anyway. Yeah, people do that crazy shit all the time. And to me, this is kind of what this felt like. Like, even when Chelsea was trying to tell her, like, how does it make sense for y'all to move in together? But like, that's what I'm saying. This should have just been a breakup. This should have just.
I feel like because we know he's recurring, I think hopefully, at least if this was my show, this is what I would do. Let him go to Puerto Rico, something happened and he can't come back. And that's how they break up. And then maybe they bring him back later on down the line with a different actor who has better chemistry with her. And then we see if because it feels like they want her to be with Tomas. But if that's the route that they're going to go, they need to let him go to what's it called and come back with a different or better actor.
So you know what I would like to see? I would like, this is what I wrote up in my head. I would like them to send Tomas. He gets stuck in Puerto Rico. Maybe his abuela gets sick. Something's going on, right? Family-wise. He gets stuck there longer than expected. Gives Kat the opportunity with this new awakening and new set of eyes that she has. And somebody new come. Maybe Luke pops up. Maybe Liam pops up again.
Luke married.
Luke ain't married. That's why, remember, Luke's not married because remember Elon, that's why he couldn't come for Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever, because he picked up the shifts for all the cops or the people that work.
Because he had no kids, not because he wasn't married.
Really?
They said Luke was married.
Really? When? Did I miss something, Kimmy?
No, Luke's not married. I think Jacob.
Look, don't make me ask. You want to take another bet, Tag?
Here we
I
go.
think Jacob is the only one that's married out of their kids.
I thought it was what they said Luke was married up here in Detroit. Y'all know Luke up here with me.
Yeah, I can't. Yes, we know Luke up there with you, but I don't think
he married anything like his brothers. He better not let me run across his ass.
Okay, that's why I said you better hope you run into Luke before Kat do.
If he's married, he won't be happily married no longer.
I can't. But yeah, no, I thought he was single, but I think that they need to introduce a new character for her. And then I would like to see Tomas come back and it be some type of love triangle situation. And they're going after her and her having to decide. Because remember, she was judging Nicole for dating two men. So I would like to see her be in the same position where she's really unsure once he returns and he's trying to move in her house. And she's like, well, I got this other nigga laid up in my bed. So how that's going to work?
Yeah, I would, if they're gonna, Princess, again, I understand. I don't want him back, but if that's the route that they're gonna go, I would rather they have two men fighting for Kat's attention. Like,
right,
they can be gone for a while. She needs,
or maybe if they bring Tomas come back with a cousin.
No, I don't want her to be in two. I don't want her to be
and the cousin, and her fall in love in a more.
Nah, I don't want her to. I don't want
her. She said in a more. You're a fool.
I'm just saying.
Now, I think that's a good point, Angel. I find it diabolical that Nicole and Danny discussed the cheating of their husbands and don't want that for Kat, but didn't discuss their concerns about Tomas to her. Yeah, they failed.
Very much so.
Well, Danny is the only one that kind of gave her a little slack. Danny a little bit had her back the most, but everybody, even Chelsea, encouraged her to get back with Tomas. Like, because remember, Kat was mad as fuck at his ass.
Damn, blatant truth. I'm sorry. She talking about let the plane crash. Jesus. That's harsh as shit.
That woman ain't said nothing wrong. Hey, blatant truth.
Look, that's why her name is Blatant Truth. She gonna tell the truth.
We so sick of Tomas.
Okay. Net said Eva was not a victim and everyone makes like Tomas went and groomed her to sleep with him. Martin.
Exactly. When it was the opposite.
Let me
Right.
tell you, that conversation that she had, when I tell you, I was so pissed because I was on Tomas's side because that man, you guys set up that the relationship that y'all have. Like y'all are friends. You was over there talking to him not that long ago about you and Isaiah. And the one time that he comes to you to talk since y'all slept together, the one time he came to you to talk about his relationship because he needed advice, you try to make it seem like he wanted to sleep with you again. I was too through with her. I was so pissed because it was just like,
Why would you even jump to that?
Exactly. And it was just like, and then you was trying to make it seem like I would not do that to my sister again and then go and call her bougie. Girl.
Exactly.
Like,
She's still throwing shots at Kat.
Oh, that pissed me off. And that's why I said, here you are with her liver. At that moment, I wish she would have just started choking or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I really wish the liver would have started rejecting. Like, because how dare you? But Martin's fake brother concern was so disingenuous. No way he actually felt bothered by Kat.
I can't stand Martin.
And then the fact, so I guess we can get into it. What really pissed me off this week, and this is when I said, I am no longer interested. I've tapped out. That's why when I tell y'all, I think I watched live once, and I think this was that episode. And after that, I didn't even try. But when Kat talking about, she went over there and talking about, I'm here to apologize to Martin. I said, they really
choke the shit out of Kat.
I said, they really hate us. They really hate us. Mm-hmm. They hate Kat fans because there's just no way. We all felt that if anything, Martin owed her apology. And the fact that he was at the event, when the celebratory event, when she came home and he didn't apologize, and that she had to go to him first, I was just so fucking annoyed.
Right. Like you telling everybody that you owe Kat an apology except apologizing to Kat. And that was your opportunity right there. But the look he had on his face when she turned Tomas down and they came back, that shit was funny.
This like what be pissing me off when I be on Twitter and I've learned to not engage anymore. But when I hear people be saying, oh, Kat stands are this and she has all this airtime, she has all this and that, and it's just like, yes, she has all this airtime, yes, she's been getting this story, but in each and every story that she has gotten, she has been made to be the bad person. And then after she's done a good deed, I don't care why she did the good deed, she still did a good deed. She is the one who's going to everybody to either apologize to them or talk to them. Why did we not see anybody coming to Anita and Vernon's to check up on Kat? But we see that part.
Why Kat ain't had not one damn balloon in that damn room?
Like Tomas, you can't.
Why she ain't had no flowers in that damn room?
You can't.
At least Leslie made Eva a little fake paper, little construction paper, little shit, streamers and shit.
And it's just like
and Nicole don't work at the hospital. They back to work. Nicole at a meeting while she in the damn surgery. Like, I cannot.
Yeah, it was just.
You know what's so funny? When I did my the recap for the tornado and the other day, and when Nicole said, "Oh," and somebody said, "Oh, we don't know where Kat is," and she said, "Well, I hope she's okay." I said, "What type of mother are you? Like, I just hope her and Martin are together," but like wasn't putting any real energy or effort into. I was annoyed. She
wasn't putting no energy into nothing at that tornado. She's a fucking doctor. You see how hysterical she was?
That it made me so mad.
Like when I went back and rewatched it, you a psychiatrist.
Right. When I went back and rewatched that, I was so upset with Nicole. I was like, what are we doing, sis? Like, this is your miracle baby. And she may be hurt or gone. And yet you're like, I hope she's okay.
That's the only thing. I think her and Ted used that miracle baby shit as a way to treat Martin like shit or something. Because neither one of them act like Kat is their damn miracle baby. Nicole says little stuff. She been saying little stuff about Tomas but she never said anything about Eva either. And then the fucked up thing about it with Martin is that Martin, you told Eva when Eva tried to run that bullshit with you about her sleeping with Tomas, you told her like I ain't buying that shit. Nah, come on,
Right.
Eva, cut the shit.
Okay. Hey, Rare Breed, thank you for coming. The way Tomas made her coming home from surgery about him, that part.
That burning off with that bullshit.
Right.
Burning was looking like I know you fucking.
Oh no, Angel. Hey, boo, we don't want that. I don't want that. I do not want her to fall for one of Kyle's sons. I
want her with a black man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Thank you. And that's exactly what Corey said.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
Corey, I want to see Kat with a black man like the character Julian from A Different World. Kat grew up privileged. Where's the rich black guys her age? That part.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't mind it.
I'm not gonna hold you.
That's why people don't like Nicole with Kyle. I don't mind it at all.
So I don't know if you guys heard the rumors. I forgot where I was. I was probably on TikTok, and I was in somebody's live, and they were talking about, I think it might have been Ed, and he was talking about how some actor from one of these soaps, it's a unseasoned man, but he kind of hinted. What'd you say?
I said All My Children.
Okay, so you know already. So it's supposed to be somebody from All My Children, but it's an unseasoned person, and they're supposed to be introducing them, I guess, shortly. And I was like, no shade. Like, why do we keep we need more black characters, like, to fill these? You get what I'm saying? Like, why do we keep? I don't know. I'm not trying to be like,
I don't know, but they only got 2 black men on the show that's work for them, and that's Vernon
and Jacob, Deputy Do Good,
and Jacob fine ass, because I do not like Andre anymore. And,
Andre's done for me. Eva acted like he was Jonasi. Right.
Yeah, and I don't like what's his name? What's Eva boyfriend name?
Isaiah.
Oh, that boy is so. He is so.
Them deep sides carry me down.
I do not like Isaiah, and I am so pissed because I do think they have cute moments, but my dislike for both of them really just, it takes it over the edge. And then the fact that in today's episode, you telling Jacob, oh, mama came by, but she acting, the test, all this other stuff.
Kimmy.
And then you tell him that, oh, mama made this food, and Jacob is just like, mama don't cook for nobody. That should tell you something. We'll see. If you don't take your,
but you notice
it behind somewhere.
But you notice Eva don't say shit. Eva don't say shit to that. Like your mama is doing, better. She's trying to, she is extending an olive branch, and we trying to make amends. Isaiah, cut the shit.
Did anybody clock when Jacob was like, I'm happy that you found somebody? And she was like, well, not that we needed your approval, but I said, this little bitch. I swear it just got under my skin, because I was like,
she's feeling herself with that new liver.
Okay, and first of all, can we talk about, I don't know if anybody else saw it, but somebody had to point it out to me. Did anybody else catch the bunion on her foot?
No.
When he was rubbing her feet?
Oh no, I wouldn't even. I don't.
Go back. I don't like feet, first of all. So when I said, okay, and then they said, did you see? She was like, I rewound it back. She was like, when you go watch the scene. And I damn sure when I watched it today, I said, either she got a really fat side toe, or that's a bunion.
Maybe she got 6 feet toe.
And maybe she do, but that to me looked like a bunion. Did anybody else catch it, or am I just being mean? So Ned said Kat apologized so she wouldn't be mad at her. What did she do? What did she do? Tell him he wasn't behaving like her brother?
Well, exactly. Because what she said, I'm like, when the hell you say that?
Right. Hey, Cleo. I didn't get a notification for the live. I just left Skies, and she is over there on fire. I popped in, Cleo, and yes, Skies over there giving them the business. okay, over on the X. She is lighting their ass up, okay? Corey said today was the first day Kat wasn't on screen since the storm. Eva and Isaiah today was pointless. Absolutely. Them dancing around the living room or whatever. It was so pointless today.
Right. And it's the way he was dancing, I wanted to just trip his ass. Like, Isaiah, sit down somewhere.
Net said the writers will never make me hate or throw Kat away no matter how hard they build up Spawn. I agree.
Yeah.
But they're gonna try.
They really
And you know what? It's just given that Eva or Leslie, especially now that she's gotten given a liver when after she ain't done shit to deserve it. But it's just given like Eva and Leslie are still getting rewarded for their bad fucking behavior. They still have not confessed to what the fuck they did to Laura. They still have not come clean. And I cannot wait until that shit come out because I can't wait to see the egg on Isaiah motherfucking face. And I hope what's the fine ass daddy name? Elon coming to arrest her ass.
Daddy.
I hope he come and arrest her ass right there at their damn wedding or something.
Now, Tay, that was a script. I like
And
it.
you see also too how he tried to dress up, how he dressed up to go meet Ted and all this stuff, and you could dress up to come to Martin thing for Eva, but you couldn't wear a fucking tux to your brother's wedding. Like Isaiah, I don't know what, like you doing all this stuff for this bitch that you only known for a couple of damn months. I understand you might be in love and shit like that, but you doing way too much, and then you still act like you got all this smoke for your daddy when he been trying to be there for you and all this type of stuff, but then you want to get on Kat about some old dusty ass Eva. Isaiah, go to hell.
I need this. I need Yolanda to come back pregnant or have had a baby. Like they need conflict so bad. I need her to show up the day of their wedding and blast his ass and be like,
no, you know what would be even better?
Something.
I need Yolanda. No, I'm sorry. I cut you off, so my bad. I need Yolanda, because you just made me think about something. I need Yolanda to go and show up on this ski trip. I need them to be on the slopes, and then he'd be like, oh, I recognize this girl. Or she come up to him and be like, hey, Isaiah, long time no see. Just real something. And Eva be like, who was that? Because you know Eva real insecure as hell. And then, you know, she started getting in her feels, and it's supposed to be, and you know, Leslie crazy. So she might try to take what's the name all out on the slopes, Yolanda out on the slopes. But hey, it would be interesting to me. I think so.
Yep, that's exactly what she'll do. And then he'd be like, what the hell happened to Yolanda?
Right.
And then start putting some pieces together. And Eva get mad, like, Mom, what did you do? And Leslie be like, shit, I off the bitch. I seen the way he was looking at her.
Right. And Leslie gets on my nerves how she goes between, oh, I'm with Marcel and we're like supposed to be together, but yet she's still in Ted's face. It's so annoying. Angel said these writers failed the characters Nicole and Kat. They absolutely did. Net said, I'm so tired of Eva and Isaiah. The relationship sucks. It's built on victim bonding. Everything wrong in their life is their parents. That part. Princess said, well, if Kat was my miracle baby, you wouldn't be able to say or do anything to her without me snapping. That's the point.
Period.
Blatant
Even
truth.
if they were just your regular damn baby, you on their ass. But they don't give no fuck.
Right. Blatant Truth said, I'm sorry, but I agree. More fully black grown men like Chief Daddy. I agree with you, Blatant Truth. She said, okay, you saw the bunion too? Okay, I'm just making sure I wasn't the only one.
Damn, even you on there and shit trying to have some damn romantic.
But it was
and got that bunion on your damn feet. Ain't went to the damn, go get a damn pedicure.
But you know what's so crazy though? I noticed like he was doing, I'm sure, you know, it's part of like their scene or whatever was in the script. And you see him rubbing her feet. And then like immediately, like when the camera's really, she's like quickly throws her feet back under the cover. And I was like, yeah. I was like, that's why I say, just go back and watch that like slow motion. But I was like, oh yeah, she knew she had a bunion.
Ooh,
Look,
they ought to
is he
get
rubbing her
trash.
feet and then touching everything in the kitchen? You know he ain't got no home training. He ain't got no
I would have
home.
been like, no, this ain't part of our damn contract. I see
Okay.
them damn feet looking like Myra's.
I can't. Hey,
Uh,
Tiffany. Yeah, I'm convinced the writers hate Cat. I also, okay. Kamar said she's a dancer, so maybe, and that's true. I'm just saying, if we gonna expose it,
she ain't been singing and dancing on this damn show to be having them damn bunions.
y'all are terrible. Miss Jessica, hey, the only good thing about this week was Vernon and Anita making out. You are so funny. Now,
Right?
can we talk about how Anita's new haircut ate the down?
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
The only
She-
thing I didn't like was that little hump in the back, but that hair fits her very well.
Oh
She
God,
Yeah.
had a
hey,
little
don't
hump
tell
in
me
the
that was
back.
a wig.
Yeah, they had. Yeah,
No.
it's like they had her real hair just in a ponytail in the back, and they ain't even like smooth the shit down. It was just that little hump back there. I was like, come on now, y'all.
You know what's so funny,
Just
Tay?
keep it from the front, then.
If you weren't on here, I swear for God, because Nails doesn't watch Beyond the Gates,
Mm-hmm.
Nails would have said it and been like, "That's not her hair trees." I absolutely would have believed that was Anita's hair.
Yeah, it looked like in the front, but then when I seen that hump in the back, I said, oh, they got her on a little piece. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
today's episode wasn't worth it. Tay, it's not gonna happen because everything you said never happened. What? Isaiah not in love. He needs a place to live. That part, Net, I've been
And
crying.
when the hell is he gonna go to work? Cause you don't get sick days for damn bitches that you just fucking with for 2 months.
Hold on, let's not do that now because Ashley was on bereavement for like 2 weeks for a man that she was not married to.
Well, at least they was together for a long time.
Mm.
I mean,
I guess. Look, blatant truth. I don't think our bereavement leave go that long. If so, I need to go work at Garland.
hell no, right? They don't even give you that shit for a damn parent or a child.
Right.
And Isaiah talking about some damn they done watched all these Ben watched all these series. And where the hell is the damn JOB at?
That part. But we don't ever see him at work. Where is Yolanda? Right, Jessica? We should have
Oh,
seen.
the kids
the
on
summer now.
summer vacation.
Look, it's the summer now. He got summer vacation. He ain't got to be paying attention to them kids right now.
Blatant Truth says she's waiting to see what's going on with Joey and Isaiah. Why is Joey so attached? Very good question.
Yeah, Joey giving her vibes to me.
I'm tired of Joey and Vanessa and
Me too.
all of them. Look, all of them. I'm tired.
Blatant Truth said
Me
we only
too.
got 3 to 5 days of bereavement, y'all. So we don't know
Yeah.
what
We don't even need to see Joey, Vanessa. I'm sick of them, and I'm sick of Ashley. We didn't.
Okay, so let's talk about that. All right, thank you for segueing, my co-host. So let's get into Joey and Vanessa. I've told y'all this from the jump. I know he is not knocking her between the washer and dryers. He's not putting the paws on her. But to me, this is absolutely an abusive relationship. And what I mean by that is because anytime a man is bothered by the fact that you want to, you and your daughter already have a rocky relationship because of this man. But the fact that he was so adamant that he didn't want Deanna working at I need to change how we move and business wise until she leaves, and then sicken Randy on her. I ain't even gonna hold you. That disgusted me. Like
I told y'all that. I told y'all, just like I told y'all that how he acts to Nicole when just like, remember when they had the opening for the clinic?
Yeah.
And him and Nicole kicked it, and they said, they're gonna do right for Vanessa, boom, 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 boom. And as soon as they got to Uptown, he just flipped the fucking script on them. And that's what I said. And then when she came to see him at the casino, he was again acting totally different from her. And then when he get with Vanessa by himself, he acts different about them too. So it's like he picks with them when he around them and Vanessa, but then he try to play nice and coy and cool when it's just him and Vanessa, or when it's just him and them. I told y'all Joey was giving me like a abusive relationship. It's good, like he's controlling or something. And now all of a sudden, I told y'all when he came out of that damn thing with when he came in and said that shit about that shower shit, he knew she was on that phone with Deanna.
Yep.
Because
Yeah.
when he came in the room and she was on the phone with Darnell, he didn't talk until she got off the phone.
I agree. I agree with that because I said that. I said, yeah, that he acted just like he knew what he was doing when Doug was on the line. He
Yeah.
knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
And Princess, I love Deanna's crazy ass too, but we gotta call a thing because Vanessa's so wrapped up in Joey. And once they see this girl talking to herself, he gonna get rid of her. He gonna send her ass to the crazy. He gonna convince Vanessa to send her ass to the crazy house. Watch what I tell you.
And I hate that.
Vanessa,
I think Kat gonna be the one to get her out of that shit.
I hope so, but I just like, I hate that. And I've realized that I don't like villains winning, and I hate that the villains are winning on this show
all the time.
That irritates my soul. So the fact that, and again, the fact that he's sickened, and Randy is just trash too, because
they're even doing that shit because he could have lied to Joey.
Right, because that's your boy, and you over here like getting tea on her to run back to the man who took him out. Like, what kind of friend were you? Like,
I can't wait until Bill beat his ass.
Man, I can't wait till they find out. Like, well, we probably will never find out. I mean, they'll never find out, but I just hate it. I hate it for, and Vanessa's no better because you want to be the mob wife so bad.
I can't just
like, you just gonna throw everything out the door just to be like,
and
yeah.
But in Joey's defense, yeah, because why would you even want your daughter working there when you know what the fuck you doing?
Yeah, I get that, but it's just like, I get why she wants her daughter to work with her, because you know she's trying to build that relationship back with her.
She ain't trying to build no damn relationship with her. She just want that girl to think that she's something, and that whatever the case may be, and accept her stupid ass damn life choices. Why would you want your daughter working there when you know that you fucking and laundering money?
Yeah.
I completely agree, and I definitely don't think, because if she wanted a relationship with her daughter, her ass wouldn't be over there with Joey all the damn time. She would be mind you, it's the summertime, so clearly Deanna's home.
This is very true.
But yet she's steady up under Joey, and Joey, and I think they probably run into each other at the office or whatever. But no, she don't give a damn about that little girl. She just she knows everybody's judging her because of the relationship, and because she's basically choosing this man. So really, she's just trying to avoid judgment from everybody else. But she don't give a damn about that girl. Angel says she got more integrity than her mother. Joey's going to lock Vanessa in a basement when things go south. Well, that part. Net said Joey is gaslighting her. It's going to be a DV relationship. I don't know if it'll be DV, but I do think it'll be an emotionally and verbally
DV.
Yeah. Kamara said,
I think want to know what happened to that other wife.
Right. Because we know he ain't afraid to give it. Look, and now I'm looking at the mama. Did the mama really die? Because you sat and lied. I still can't get over that. That's why Joey never sat right with me. Even though I enjoy John Lindstrom, the actor, it never sat right with me that you lied on your mama. You lied on your mama's life. I will never forget that. And for me, that showed you how stupid Vanessa was, that this man lied about his dead mama.
And you still all up, and he's this nice guy. No, the fuck he's not.
Right. Sounds stupid. Kamara said, I think Joey realizes that Deanna's crazy as hell. Joey knows if he doesn't keep an eye on Deanna, she'll end him. Joey ain't wrong. I don't know. Yes, Deanna might be crazy, but that's
what is he gonna do? Like, what is he gonna do with her?
My whole thing is, and this is why I don't like Vanessa trying to put him in a parental, or I want you to be around, and I want you to be there when we open Christmas presents and all that stupid shit that she talking about. That sounds fucking crazy. One, because she's an adult. She had a daddy for a good portion of her life
that you spend Christmas with, you bastard.
Right, and y'all are not married. You are her mother's boyfriend, and even if you were at that point,
daddy just died 5 minutes ago.
Right, and even if you were married, you would just be her mother's husband. You're at that age. You ain't no stepdaddies. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
You're just her mother's husband. So this narrative that and trying to push them together and force them together is just weird, and it annoys the shit out of me.
Can we call you dad?
Right. And then if Deanna tried to do it, he'd probably be freaked out because he know Deanna don't like his ass. Wayne Truth said, I think Deanna's playing in their face and we'll find out the truth. I hope so. Miss Jessica said, I'm gonna need Deanna to be a schizophrenic. No, not schizophrenic.
I wonder if when Deanna find out what's going on, is she gonna rat her Vanessa out?
Mm-hmm. Do you mean been whining for the last 14 months? Net said Vanessa just. Oh, you mean the villain? Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right, Jessica. Who was next? Net said Vanessa just wants her children to fall in line and love Joey. She's the crazy one. Absolutely,
this is true.
Hey, Kiki. Vanessa does not deserve a daughter like Deanna. I agree. Because because Deanna, well, she ride or die for her daddy. Tiffany said, yeah, Randy is super trifling. Y'all be careful. This is a public live. You know this motherfucker will.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's public. That's why I said. I told you. That's why I was like, girl. When I text you on the Instagram, we need to exchange.
Oh, you. Sometimes you might have to ring my phone on Instagram.
That's why I said we need to exchange numbers after this because I definitely, and I was like, yeah, you could connect your channel because it's public. But yeah, y'all be careful because y'all know Randy like to come up here and fight with y'all, and I don't.
I ain't got time. Randy old
I ain't got time to fight with him in the comments for y'all because you know he will. Cleo said, I want Bill to beat Randy and Naomi Chelsea's ass, Danny to beat Haley. You know, that's a whole nother thing. Y'all see that preview for next week? And Danny's, you won't ever, Bill will never get over me. And I was like,
yeah. Again, but you want him to shut up about you and Andre.
Right.
I will say, before I say what I'm about to say, Vanessa also pissed me off when Kat called her and she tried to play in my girl's face about doing this. Get in that house. And you was real quick to go and get Haley and what's that girl?
Leslie.
But you couldn't do it for your best friend's daughter.
Exactly.
Because she's an op.
Very much so. Now with the Haley and Danny of it all, I don't mind Danny throwing it in Haley's face because Haley, you stole my man. I don't mind it. I really don't. But she's still stupid.
It's not the time anymore. Like you can't do that anymore because now, for one, Haley know that you and Bill kissed. Y'all still don't know that Haley know that. But
does Haley? Did I miss something?
Yeah, Haley had seen them kissing.
Yeah, remember Haley seen them kissing?
No shit.
Yeah, when they were in the office. When they were in the office, like one of their
I think the second or the third time, the second time.
Yeah, she had walked in on them, and I think that was like
she didn't walk in on them. She was walking past them blinds that they had open.
Yeah, that was like because remember the first time I think Tomas had seen
I think Tomas
the second time she saw it.
Yeah.
Oh, look, y'all.
And that was like around the same time that we had found out that she was scamming him.
Oh,
that's okay. That's when we found out because she went to Randy at the casino and ran a whole plan down.
Right.
Look, y'all because I was like, well, did it happen in the last 2 weeks? Because we had a break. I was confused, but I get what you're saying. I do remember.
But Haley don't know that Andre know about the kiss.
So you think she might try to hang that over? That's a good.
So point. So because that was around the time too where she kept on trying to tell Andre like, you need to drop that golf because your girl is getting too chummy. Her and Bill getting too chummy, and he like, that's your problem, not ours.
Yep.
Wow, child.
And then Danny ended up telling them.
Oh, okay. But didn't she tell Andre about the kiss? Right?
Yeah, she finally told Andre, but she don't know that neither one of them know that Haley know about them kissing.
Got you.
And Haley know they was in that elevator together too, I believe.
She thinks she don't know where he was, but she knows that he wasn't where he said he was.
Yeah, she know he lying.
Yeah.
What I mean, when you're a scammer, you usually don't trust people.
He know he lying.
Right. Miss Jessica said, baby, she will never be a Carly Corinthos, and he sure as hell ain't no Sonny. I know what you're talking about, Vanessa.
Period.
Yeah. I remember Carly. She was so good. What's the one? It wasn't, I like Carly, but what's the one Was it Brenda?
Brenda.
Yes.
I love me some Brenda.
Brenda and Sonny.
Man.
Girl, I love me some Brenda and Sonny.
And that Brenda is so freaking pretty to me.
Yeah.
She was so, but I did like Sonny and Carly, but she was just so pretty. Her and Sonny just went together.
Mhm. And you know, people, they were talking about on TikTok earlier this week, they should bring Tomas's mom since she has so many questions about Kat, and they were debating who would play Tomas's mom. Who would y'all want to see play? Because I said I threw out there Rosie Perez. I would like to see Rosie Perez be Tomas's mom.
Gloria Estefan.
Not
Yeah,
Gloria.
she gotta be Hispanic.
Gloria Estefan.
Well, no, but if they're from Puerto Rico, like,
Jennifer Lopez.
Is it
look,
Rosie
somebody
Perez?
threw
Don't
out
she have black in
Jennifer.
her?
Huh?
Isn't Rosie Perez like half black or something?
No,
Or
she's
she's
just Puerto Rican. She understands that her roots are black.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, they dropped the slaves off on the island. It's a whole thing. I've been there so many times. I could, we can talk about it offline. But she understands, unlike the Dominicans and the other folks, no shade.
Mm-hmm.
She realizes that no, at the end of the day, yes, I may be Puerto Rican, but my roots come from black people. And I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even gonna lie. I wouldn't want to see his mother because I don't want to see.
We don't want to see
Good
him.
actress. Like some people said, what was the lady on All My Children? They said Eva LaRue, the one that played.
Yeah, she was very pretty too.
Yeah,
her and Edmund.
She was
Eva. What's her? Her name was Eva. Wasn't it Eva and Edmund?
Yeah, she was just. Yeah, she was.
She was very pretty too.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
And she seems like she has a milder personality. So,
oh, if they bring Christian fine ass on there, remember Christian? That he can come on as a cousin.
Who's Christian?
Yeah.
Who's
Christian Vega
from One Life to Live?
From One Life to Live. Remember Christian Vega and his brother Antonio. But I was in love with Christian. Remember he was on Power.
Yeah, Antonio passed away.
Yeah, I remember Antonio passed away. And Nicholas Cassadine.
Yes, Christian Vega. Yes. Come on back, Christian. I remember now. Yeah, that he was a handsome.
And what about Antonio? What about Mateo? Mateo could be his papa.
Oh, I love Mateo.
Ain't he fine? Mateo still fine.
Yeah, y'all throwing some good names out there. Look, can we bring the folks that we know can act? I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
It might help prop. Because somebody said something. They was like, can you imagine Tomas filming with Vernon and Anita and how that went? Like, because they're so strong. And then he's sitting there like, yeah. And
they
so
can have a flower in the scene and it'd be stronger acting than Tomas.
Not the flower.
Just the props that be there. The empty stairwell at the brownstone. Like, Tomas just like, it's nothing. He like a cricket.
You are hilarious. But you know a cricket make noise though. Ned said, I keep thinking Joey's wife is like sleeping with the enemy. She left because he was controlling. Well, no, remember she cheated. And
but that's the thing too. How you so in love with Vanessa when she was cheating on her husband with you.
Exactly.
That's why I thought he was playing her.
Right. Child, we don't know. Maybe he playing a long game, but he seemed like he in love. All the stuff he doing. Miss Jessica said, I hope Vanessa just trying to take him down secretly. So you know what, Miss Jessica? I was on that mind frame for a while. And then I had to realize that this bitch is really stupid.
Yeah.
Like I used to, Kimmy can tell you, I was up here windmilling for Vanessa. And I was like, no, and it's a part of a bigger plan. And then I realized like, oh no, and I think that it could have been, but the writer said, no, it would just be better if she wants to be a mob wife. And it's stupid. It's stupid.
Yeah,
Blake
they together.
I want his sister to come back. Yes, I need Heather to come back and run Vanessa ragged. I want Vanessa to go to jail for begging to be a mob wife. Look at you, virtual co-host, thinking like me. Now, what I need is Heather to come back with her creepy ass, because you know the
exactly.
Her and Joey is real creepy. I need her to go ahead and team up with Deanna. Or what would be interesting is if maybe she finds out that that's Vanessa's daughter, because you know she already feel like what she called Vanessa, the bad body blonde or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it would be interesting if she goes and somehow like does something or kidnaps Deanna And then, of course, Joey's not going to want to go after his sister. And that will finally make him and Vanessa come to a head if she actually wants to act like she gives a damn about her daughter. Again, I may be reaching.
Right. Deanna gonna be good as lost.
Okay.
And she'll be sitting around there crying every other time you turn around. And Deanna be in one of them bedrooms at Joey house. Deanna, I just miss her. Donnell, I know that's
Right.
your twin. She's gone. We can't find her. And Deanna be over there at that Joey penthouse.
Okay.
No.
I don't trust her.
Ned said that's what made her go to Danny's house for Bill. Made her go to Danny's house for Bill. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Haley, when she went to Danny's house, rummaging through her stuff, looking for Bill under them pillows.
Yes.
Wait, what happened?
When Haley was went to, because Bill had left for something, and Haley ran to Danny's house and was searching for him under some pillows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was.
You don't look in that closet. Where is he? You know good damn well he ain't in that closet. They'd had to fold him up in there.
Look, Princess said, I don't need any member of Tomas's family on the show. Hell, I don't want him. Well,
if it's Christian Vega, I'll take him.
I'll take Christian Vega. And then if we can get, you know what? I'll even take a Miguel from Passions. Miguel's fine. I'll take Miguel. I'll take, what's the one from All My Children that's married to Kelly Ripa? Is it Mark Consuelos?
Yeah, that's Mateo.
Yeah,
oh, yes, I'll take him all day. See, I done learned his real name. I loved him so much.
Mateo, and they've been together ever since.
Right. You know, I think they had to quit the show.
Is that why they left?
I think, I know they were starting to date, and I don't know if they told them, like, you know.
And Haley was Adam Chandler's daughter, wasn't he?
They got married on the show. Their characters, that's how they started dating. Their characters were together. And
I know that, but them actually, you know, co-workers actually developing a romance, like HR, that's how I was about to ask Blake True.
Oh,
I think because I know she ended up leaving first, I think, and then he followed, and then that's when she went into the TV, and you didn't see him on anything else. You might have saw him on a couple, like, CSI or making an appearance on some of those shows.
Yeah, she was like, "Yo, fine, got to get a job now." Right, you got him on that show with her.
But I feel like he was more of like raising them girls that they got, and then once her seat, whoever she was, what was it, Strahan, and then once Mike left the show, it was like, oh, it's only, you know, fitting because he had guests, you know, came on as a guest before, and they knew that the chemistry worked because they're married, so they stuck with that, but. Yeah, no, for a while she was the leading breadwinner. Once she moved over to that daytime talk, and he was, I ain't gonna say a stay-at-home dad, but you might as well say that.
Yeah, she said you ain't gonna what was that? What was that other lady that the husband took the kids and all that stuff? She was on the news, she was on the thing too. What's her name? Joan something? Joan Collins? Joan Rivers? Not Joan Rivers.
Is it Joan? Is it Collins?
Remember the lady? You know the lady. She had the short blonde hair, and with the frosted tips, and she had them kids with that husband, and he was at home, and she was on the news. And when they got a divorce, he got everything, including them kids.
But I was gonna say, they what's it called? He used to be on Riverdale when she was doing that show, so he was working.
Oh, okay. But
as many couples that they be on these soap operas that we don't know used to date and dated and were on the show together, like they don't, HR don't care about them dating each other. They be
like Joey used to be with Pamela Dixie Cooney.
But no, and I get that.
They used to be married.
But I also think that it could be. And maybe I'm wrong because I know I was in what's the baby girl's name? And I shouldn't call her baby girl because she damn near my age. Samantha. Look, Princess gonna get off.
What's up with that outfit Samantha had on this week?
Child.
After you say what you're gonna say, let's talk about that.
But yeah, Samantha to me, she was on live talking about, somebody had asked her, have you ever dated a co-star? And she was like, yes, I have, but I would never do that again because if things don't work out, and that's why I'm thinking about it from an HR perspective, if things don't work out, are you going to be able to act the way we need you to act when you mad because y'all broken up, but we need you to do a love scene. You get what I'm saying? Like it can get
As
a
long
little
as y'all
rocky.
ain't in the scene with each other or you ain't acting a fool, you better act like you like me for this damn money. We ain't got time for these games.
Because you notice, to your point, they never put Pamela and Joey in a scene together.
But they're still friends in real life, though. Even after their
Yeah.
divorce, they're still friends.
And he
But you
should be
notice they
happy
never
that
put them
she
in a
even
scene
deal
together,
with
though.
him.
Well, I mean, because they don't have no reason to be in a scene together.
Yeah.
But no, because I'm like, I would say, because like Brenda, she used to date
Brian
the
Austin
actress.
Green fine ass.
Yeah, but she used to date the actor who played Jax on General Hospital.
Did they date?
I think so. In real life, I feel like I think they dated. Yeah, she used to also date the guy who played Nicholas on
She did. She used to
yeah.
date Nicholas. She
And
used
they
to
were
date.
still in
She
scenes
got some
together
Brenda got
after
some
they
damn
broke up.
taste. And
Yeah.
Brian Austin Green.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
They were
look.
married, wasn't they?
Yeah, that's who she has her baby with.
With his fine self. Well, I don't think he's fine no more.
Jay is a fool.
Right, y'all got me on here like an H ball.
Hold on. Oh, so Brian Austin Green, isn't that the one that was married to Megan Fox too?
Yes.
On Beverly Hills.
90210. Yeah, that's him.
Mhm.
See, I didn't watch the reboot. I'm an original
Oh
girl.
no, he was on the original.
No, he was on the original.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about Megan. I thought you were talking about Megan. Eva LaRue is beautiful, but she would make a great mother to Tomas. Rosie Perez too. Right. Thank you, Kamara. Who said something about Danny from Guiding Light? Who's that?
The guy who used to play I don't even know his name, but he's cute. I don't know who he would play on the show, but I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie. I'm tired of non-black people being casted on this show. I need more
Yo
casted before we get any other bodies on the show.
Y'all need to go right now. Google. You hit this would be perfect for Tomas's daddy. Kiki, you nailed that. Put in Danny Santos, Guiding Light. And when you look at pictures of this, he looks, now I remember his face and I know he was a good actor. So, but if you look at him, he could absolutely play Tomas's daddy. That was spot on, Kiki. Spot on. Because he's kind of like bland. Like he looks kind of bland. I've watched it, so I know he can act, but yeah, he looks like Tomas. Like he looks bland. Does that make sense? Like he has that same
Tomas' daddy?
Huh?
He look younger than Tomas.
I can't with y'all.
And Trish, you so hot. This man look younger than Tom. Oh, I see some older pictures of him.
Right.
He could be his uncle, possibly.
Not uncle. I can't.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, he could. Okay, I see it. I see it now. I see it.
Mm-hmm. Right. So look, Jessica said something. Tamara was over it. If you saw his face while he was talking to them about Cat, yeah. I said I know it was hard because they say, I've watched several interviews and they say because Vernon or Clifton and Tamara are very seasoned in this acting game, they will coach the younger ones to be like, oh, where did it, whatever. And I know that's probably why they don't. That was another thing that was talked about on TikTok is how basically he has such strong actors around him. He has Kat, he has Amber. You get what I'm saying? And then
everybody around him.
And it's like, but it's not
even Isaiah can act better than him.
But it's not like lifting him up. Like usually you get stronger when you have stronger actors around.
Because you want to it's like it's like he a mole. Like he just gives nothing. Like he don't. Do he ever even smile or laugh? Like his facial expressions seem like somebody zapped him and just froze him.
Y'all are so funny to me. I love y'all.
And he is cute, but he's not that cute to be even for them to just keep him around.
They are. The writers are.
Yeah, the writers are afraid of drama. I absolutely agree. Because even when we were talking about it last night, when we did our Polygamist review, there's a lot of stuff and a lot of those characters literally mirror a lot of the characters on Beyond the Gates. And what's so wild is we got so much drama. And I as I told Tay last night, I can only think it's because that is on Netflix. And so it's like cable, right? So you get a little bit more
Mhm.
freedom because you chose to watch this. You're paying to watch this. Whereas on
Mhm.
CBS, they're not, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Paramount Plus, they about to take over. They said that Paramount is trying to get what is it, Disney or something like that now, and they trying to do the biggest thing ever if they get this other little deal.
Well, I know they better not up my damn subscription because look, I'm getting
I
caught up
hope
this
not,
weekend.
child.
I'm getting caught up this weekend, damn it. And I'm about to end
Man.
Because
my
they
shit.
said they beat out even Netflix. I think it's Warner Brothers. They beat out Netflix and some other thing. And they about to get Warner Brothers, which what includes Discovery, um, which would include what Disney and Hulu and all that stuff.
Mm.
So they said that Paramount Plus is about to be the biggest media thing in the world.
I don't like it.
You said I don't like it.
I don't know if whoever they bring on here, if he is African
Oh,
American, he better be tall. He better be over the 6 feet. And
I
I
need him,
promise
yes,
you.
I need him to lift her off the ground and like, yeah. I need it to be some, I'm sorry. I need her to go into because, and this is another thing that was brought up. Kat has this unusual idea, and I get it because she's only experienced one person, but she has this idea like I meet this man, so this is supposed to this is my future, this is who I'm supposed to
Yeah.
be with. Girl, no, you gotta try some things out.
But you
First.
have to understand how, how she was raised and stuff like that.
No, but
And that
Tay,
fairy tale, that Danny live in that fairy tale too, like
but
Cat.
no, remember,
It's
yes,
Danny.
Danny does, but
Mm-hmm.
remember, and I still don't think that Bill was Danny's first because Danny had been in that modeling world and she was okay. So I think she had her share of experiences. It was just Bill caught her attention. But
Mm-hmm.
even you remember the conversation with when Nicole sat her down and they were talking about sex and how things weren't going well with Tomas, and Nicole was sharing her. This is the one time Nicole actually showed up as a mother, and she was sitting her down talking to her about like, oh well, I had a boyfriend, college boyfriend, and he broke my and all this other stuff. And she was like, what? You had a man before dad? Yeah, Mitch, I lived a life.
No, she wasn't being a mother still. She wasn't being a mother still because again, she never embraced Kat in a point of your daughter was a virgin. Tomas was her first, and he slept with her fucking sister. So they never embraced her as that aspect only. Like, you're a therapist. Your daughter first, and that she's in her 20s, her first slept with her sister that is her arch nemesis.
Right.
What are you talking about, Nicole? Nothing. I don't give a fuck about your boyfriend that you had in college and he cheated on you and broke your heart. I don't care. Get push on, Nicole. Get out of my face. Talk about this with your daughter. You a therapist. Do you know how she feel? And you sitting up there taking up for Eva. Everybody would have been. If we riding that dawn. Go get your boots on, cause we riding that dawn. Like we outside, we waiting for Eva and her mammy in the bushes because her mammy did this to me too. So we riding that dawn. Go get your boots on, put the hair up in the ponytail because we're outside hiding in the bushes at that apartment they in. Period. She ain't do none of that.
I think for Eve, not Eva, for Kat, I think not for nothing, she has been done a disservice with her parents and her grands.
Mm-hmm.
So her grands have this perfect marriage. Her parents had a perfect marriage. The only not perfect marriage that she saw in her whole entire life was Danny and Bill's.
And
And
that
then
was when she was
even
an
then,
adult.
and then even then, I don't even know if she knows the scope of what Bill used to do.
No.
She just knows of him leaving her aunt at this junction in their life. So I feel like she is sticking to Tomas, even though she knows it's against her, like it's not what she really wants. She's sticking to him because one, she waited so long to have sex with someone, and I think and she finally did have sex with this man, and then he went and slept with her sister. So I feel like she's not trying to let that go because she feels like I waited this long, I have to keep it. Like I can't
That's
like
where she got that, but she got that from Chelsea now.
how she get Chelsea a whole thought out here. She ain't get that from Chelsea.
Remember Chelsea? Remember when after she did she caught them, she wasn't messing with Tomas. Chelsea seen Tomas at her dad's office, and she was trying to get smart with him, and he said a couple of things, and then she telling Kat like I talked to Tomas, and I told him she told Tomas to call her, and then she told Kat like he's so sorry and pitiful and all this, like, girl, go get your man type of thing. And Kat, that's when Kat turned on, like, I said, I know you.
Yeah, but I just feel like she's just
Blatant truth. I'm sorry to cut y'all off. She's right. Blatant truth is right. Pam, Danny did bring Pamela down to the casino with her one time, but I don't think Joey was in that scene. I think
he wasn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and I'm not saying that they can't do it, and I know that they've done it, but I think again, where we are now, we're not back in the 90s and 80s when we were watching soaps and the people used to hug and it wasn't social media. You get what I'm saying? So they were able to have, because I had no idea that Pam and Joey were married until this show.
Mhm.
I had no clue. So it goes to show you social media is just so deep now that and HR has changed where you got to play a very like fine line because yeah, they might be divorced and they might be cool, but you just I don't know. Somebody might get triggered. You know what I mean? Like yes, they're professional actors, but you just because you don't see people in movies doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like I just think for HR purposes,
Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie.
right. And you see, we ain't seen them in a movie together since. We ain't got a Mr. and Mrs. Smith 2, 3, nothing.
Well, they divorced now and everything.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. They can't even offer them enough money to act like they like each other.
I'll act like I'm Angelina Jolie if he want to do a movie with me. When I tell y'all, I'm so in love with Brad Pitt and that dang on George Clooney, baby. I don't care how old they get.
Well, I love that George went and got him an ethnic woman. I do love that.
He been like Brad do too.
I heard, was it Brad or is it no? I thought Leonardo DiCaprio was the one that liked the.
He did too.
Yeah, he did.
Mm-hmm. All of them do.
Does he be out there?
All three of them.
I heard all three of them. Tiana Taylor, and I'd be like, Tiana, Leo is not where you want to go. But
I don't know if I would mess with Leo now because he used to be so fine to me, but he didn't gain a little weight and he don't. He didn't gain a little weight.
He look like he on that math. Just me, allegedly.
He don't look like he on math.
He might not be on math, but he might be on that cocoa. You know what I'm saying?
No, like, he does look like he just need to stop eating. That's it.
Y'all are terrible. 3P said Tomas needs more help with his acting.
Help.
He seems very flat.
He's beyond a SOS. No, he needs another career. This is not for him.
Okay, Angel said Kat needs. Look, y'all got me looking people up because Keith Hamilton, Cobb. Oh, that's the one with the dreads. I remember him. I'm gonna say this. I remember him, and so he's a little too old for her.
Keith Hamilton, who that?
He was on All My Children. He was Noah. He had the dreads.
Oh no, he's too old for her.
Yeah, Noah would be too old for her. Even though he's cut his hair.
He remind me of Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah. Even though he cut his hair, he would be that's a perfect comparison. He's kind of like a Lenny Kravitz. Kamara said Cat's man should be big like Bill. Yes, we need another big man. Like we got Chief Daddy, we got Bill.
And Isaiah height and build.
At least he would be my fairy tale with a man who
I
would
was
never
stress Jacob fine ass out.
Okay. Harold said, hey y'all, welcome Harold. For Kat, she needs a man like Leroy. So I looked him up because I saw your comment earlier. Leroy is on Chicago PD. Leroy, He's not my type, but maybe Cat. I do like the beard. I'm all for a nice beard.
No, I don't like him.
She needs
Wait a minute. Yes, I do.
What's
Look,
this
you
man's
say
name?
yes, I do. Harold.
Yeah, he all right. He all right, but I don't think he's cat type.
Yeah, it doesn't give me, and it depends on how they introduce him. Hey, Harold, Team Cat, let me chime in here. I try to be objective, right?
Mm-hmm.
As strong-willed as Cat is, it doesn't make sense for her to act the way that she does over Tomas. Dude is a clown. Why don't Cat see? No,
Period.
baby, you. That's one thing we ain't gonna fault you for. When you call Cat out for her foolishness, I ain't gonna be mad at it. We're go ahead.
But that's my thing. I think because she is so strong-willed, that's why she's riding so hard for him, because he is her first. And you know, your first is always, you know.
I know I done made some real stupid ass decisions.
Yeah, so I think because she's such a strong-willed person, and that's why every time like something major happens with them and they make up, she always has that look on her face that's just like, why am I doing this? So I love that they're playing that, because baby Kobe be eating down when she be doing that, because it's just like you can see her confliction, and because again,
but
she's so strong-willed, she can't like just let it go, because she has to make it work.
Yeah, because she don't even seem like she that into him.
Exactly.
I've always said she don't like that man. She don't like that man. She just want him because Eva wanted him. She don't even like the books that he read. Like they have, and somebody said it earlier in the chat, they have nothing in common. They are not aligned, but yet she wants to try to make this work, which is weird, is because the one thing I can give Ted and Nicole, they actually, even if he kind of slighted Carlton, they actually had chemistry. They actually
Wait a minute. What if Kyle kids are mixed? What if Kyle kids are mixed?
I would like that, only because I would like to, because right now when I see Kyle's kids, I see KKK Kenny. So
yeah, that's what
the problem is. I can't see anybody that's not white, but I would like them to change. I would like that, because then we would know, because you know you do have these men out here that just like sisters, and I would be okay.
He looks rugged and everything. I wonder if he likes sisters in real life, because I told y'all he was on my TikTok. So.
Okay. Kyle is fine in real life. I ain't gonna hold you. Once they say
he's fine on the show and in real life.
Yeah, I said now if you want. When they said they was bringing him, I was just mad. I was like, oh, is this what we gonna do? But okay. And then what did y'all think about Kyle showing up to Cat's celebration and Ted being there?
I just
need to talk about Denise coming. Coming where?
I just need her to let everybody know, especially Carlton, that she has chosen Kyle.
She ain't chose Kyle.
She damn near almost.
She preferred him over Carlton, but she made no decisions yet. She ain't got to make no decisions yet. I wouldn't make one.
She's acting like she's making decision. She's made a decision. That's what I'm saying.
Like
he's always at all the family functions.
That's true. He was at Easter. He was at, because the thing is, one thing. Now, even the way she move at work is a little slippery for me. Again, HR. But the fact that she only really, you know, she'll mess with both of them, like in a work setting or when they down at the, but when it comes to bringing people like her family around, she only brings one dude, and it's normally Kyle.
That's because Kyle, I don't think Kyle got a job for real. He probably Joey's sister and half impaler, half not.
I can't. They said Brad Pitt and Robin Givens used to go to each other.
Yeah, Brad Pitt and George Clooney used to go with that girl that used to be on that show. Y'all might not remember. Head of the Class. I think Robin Givens was on Head of the Class too, wasn't she?
Oh, I see. Look, I don't know. I don't remember that. Hey, Sakia, give Cat Aaron Pierre. That's Mufasa. Yes.
No.
I would love if Aaron Pierre came over here. That would be some good eye candy. Okay, Harold said he would like to see.
No, I don't know. I don't. Are we sure that he's straight? Because I know he's supposed to be messing with Tiana Taylor, but I don't think he's straight.
No, they're done. They broke up.
Yeah, and because he's not into women.
Stop. I don't know. We alleged. That is alleged. We
I
don't know.
don't think. Yeah, I know. No for him, and no. Just stretch Jacob out and have him and Luke and bring his fine ass so she can get with Luke.
Oh God.
Since y'all say he's not single, but if I capture him around this motherfucker single,
I
he
can't.
know I'm gonna be on Beyond the Gates.
Right. So what do we think is going on? I'm just going through my notes. We done got off a lot of things off this list. I'm so okay. We tired of Ashley and Grayson. Grayson got a little side hustle. He's now a bartender because the bartender didn't know how to bartend, and that's just basically what that is. So he got lucky, and I guess that's good for him. Ashley has forgiven him. Ooh, hooray, confetti. What do we think about that? Do we give a damn?
Over forgiving him, like nothing, like Derek never damn happened. Forgiving him.
Right. As y'all sitting up, and I ain't gonna say it's Derek's spot, but you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
and Jacob in there. Hello there.
Like,
Jacob.
And that's the bad part. It's almost like he forgot about Derek because I would need a little bit more pushback, I guess, because he was kind of working with Grayson. So, but even still, your best friend is that this is his favorite spot.
He felt bad. He felt bad for Grayson, I think, and I don't know. He kind of like act like he done bonded, like Grayson about to take Derek's little spot or stuff. But what about him and old Mini Andre getting to be cool up in the and why are they? Are they playing basketball? One of them kid hoops?
Well, you know what bothered me, and I'm gonna be honest. What really bothered? Hey, Ashley Pate, welcome. Is this your first time here? Welcome, welcome. One thing that bothered me. How was Andre playing basketball and his leg was impaled? Did anybody else ask themselves that
exactly? Why did anybody ask why the hell he was walking around at that damn hospital so much on them crutches? I wanted to kick one of them crutches. Like, sit down.
He had a Band-Aid on. You ain't see it?
I cannot.
Yeah, I was like,
I just can't.
So then we see Jacob and Naomi. They finally celebrate their 5-year anniversary because remember, Jacob missed the anniversary. He sent Isaiah to put the flowers in her room. But then we learned they've been married for 5 years. I said, that's some great info, BTG. Because I would have thought it was 2. I would have thought so I'm finally happy that they gave us some type of timeline.
Why would y'all think it was 2 years?
I didn't think it was that long. I really did.
I thought they had just made 1 year when the show started.
Right. I did too. I didn't think they were married that long. I felt like they had that wedding, and then shortly after, Haley came through, wrecked everything. I didn't realize that they were together for a minute. Because and I have to go back and look, but even in the flashbacks with Haley, did she have a ring on?
No, but she introduced herself as
Hawthorne.
Haley Hawthorne. Yeah, I mean Naomi Hawthorne.
Okay, so she wasn't okay. Because I was like, I didn't see a ring, so that's why I was like, well, I'm glad you gave us some type of context. We also missed the fact that not that we wanted to see it, and I can respect Beyond the Gates for sparing us. We didn't, even though I ain't gonna hold you, I might have enjoyed a trip to Napa Valley, just on the TV, even though I ain't going. But we missed Napa Valley. Tyrell graduated. It was so many things that I was like, this is the summer. This is what, like we talked about. We need a teenage storyline. Like, why didn't we get to see,
I wouldn't. I'm okay with not seeing Tyrell graduate since we didn't have like a teen story. If they start to build like a cast around like a teenage high school around Samantha next season, then I would be pissed if we don't see them graduate, because at least we're seeing like the high school graduate. Because they need it. They honestly need it. Like,
you get on my nerves.
Which one, Samantha or Jessica? Because they both get on my nerves.
Samantha. I don't mind Jessica, but Samantha gets on my nerves. Why does she act like she act like Martin? She treats Tyrell like, did y'all hear June slip and call Tyrell Terrell?
Oh Lord.
I'm like, June, you don't even know them damn kids' names. But she act like Martin toward Cat to Tyrell. It's like she got something against him.
I don't see it that way. I feel like she has something against him because of how they treated her, like they did with the boys and the girls. When
Tyrell is grown. Tyrell is a couple days from being 18. You are a thought box trying to on some damn boy that you just met that's just trying to get a notch on his belt. And you were in the community space in the house. Like, no, that was not the same situation. And I don't think that they were treating him different. It is a different situation. Tyrell is in a relationship with Jessica.
That's true.
Tyrell is days away from being 18. You were in there smooching with this boy, about to get down with this boy in the living room as if this your damn house. And you pay some bills here.
Well, I will say this. I agree with you, Tay. However, I'm gonna say at least my mom didn't give a damn if I was 18 or not. Won't no boy gonna be up in my room as long as you're in my house. And you notice, and I love that they went and they were now one thing that I didn't like, and it was what to add on to what I didn't like about this week, and I knew it was gonna happen. Tyrell is running around like a dog in fucking heat. Now, literally everything he thinks about is sex. All he wants to do is have sex. And it's becoming a little annoying. And if we need to get a pregnancy scare out of it or something. Right, Ashley, I like that idea. Can we get a pool at the club like on GH and summer jobs for the teens? Right.
like
we need a
internship or
courtroom.
something. Yeah.
Hey Ari, welcome. But yeah, no, I don't know. I just feel like they're failing us because literally every time we hear Tyrell and Jessica is I'm trying to do it, and then we can't do it because our parents are home and whatever.
Y'all 18, go get a room.
I can't stand Jessica. I'm sorry. She gets on my nerves. I used to like her too, but she just she irks my soul. I don't know what it is about her. She just be like, she be so condescending to him, and it just like, I don't know. She's so
Well, Tyrell, you see, he got that little
idiot.
mustache too with his little cute ass. He got the little mustache. Y'all know what that means.
That man, I'm not playing with you. That boy Tyrell is just, I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I'm okay with not seeing him graduate. I'm okay with not seeing them go on that trip. I don't care to see Vanessa in Napa Valley with Joey. We already seen them take a trip. I don't need to see them take another trip. Next, if they build some characters around Samantha, they need to show us their graduation. I need another last blast like Days of Our Lives did in 2002. That's what got me hooked on soaps. When was the teen stories, the high schoolers going on a high school trip, all of that.
Right, because they went to Myrtle Beach for their trip, and we didn't see none of that. That's what I'm saying. They do a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and it's fine because some stuff, I'll be honest, I don't really care about seeing. Even though I might want to go to Napa.
I don't want to see nothing else with Martin, Smitty, Tyrell, or Samantha. I don't want to see nothing else with them. I'm sick of Smitty. I cannot stand Martin. I don't like Samantha, and Tyrell just cute, but he young, and that's it.
Young and dumb.
I can. And congratulations to everybody that got gifted a membership. And then somebody said, Ashley, and thank you for loving the recaps, boo. I appreciate you. What do y'all think of Nate? I'm sorry, from Y&R for Cat, the guy who plays Holden. I just looked him up. Holden, fine. Holden can bring his little fine ass over here.
Okay, let me see Holden. What's his name?
Look him up because he's not there. He's not there no more.
Right. Holden can come bring his happy butt right over here to Beyond the Gates, and that gives me my Cat like. Yeah. Tyrell is overly sexed. It's annoying, right? Oh, Tay up there. I love this. Hey, Erica! Ah, my boo! How are you? I missed you,
That's
girl.
Erica. Hey, Erica!
Oh, you know we love Erica over here. Hey, girl, look. Let me know. I'll drop the link. You can come on up here and give us your thoughts. Look, the people loving you in the chat, too. Yes, we love Erica. Kiki said Samantha be on my nerves since she found out Eva can do hair after the anniversary party.
And they ain't did no hair, child.
She be like, just give you a ponytail, and she thinks she did something.
They be so excited.
Look, no
Holden is cute with the mustache. I don't like these pictures of him with no facial hair. I don't like them.
No,
with no
Holden
facial hair.
fine. Holden fine. Oh,
Yeah.
I love the love for Erica in the chat. Yes.
Yes.
Nate is too old. Really? I don't think so. He looked like, but you got to remember, Cat. Like if we were trying to put him with Samantha, I would understand what you're saying, Takia. But I feel like it might be a good, comparison. It might be a little good hookup. I'm just saying. So then we see Jan teasing Mona.
He's 42 in real life.
And Kat's in her 30s.
His birthday is March 9th, girl.
Hey, Pisces.
Oh, Lord.
We'll get some of the best acting because we crazy as hell. We know how to change up. Okay, switch up. Bobby Wobby, how you doing, boo? In the 80s, all my children had some good teen storylines with Jesse, Angie, Jenny, Greg, and the villain Liza.
Man, the teen that we need that, but this show not gonna give it. I don't know why they're not trying to give it to us. But
I don't like Evo, but she laid them out for cotillion. Yes. I will give it. She gave that cotillion. She did a little bun, but that's what I'm saying. She only good for a good ponytail.
And that hair wasn't that cute. It was regular.
Really, I think what highlighted it was the hair piece. Because I did the same thing when I did my prom. It was an updo and it was literally just a ponytail, but the hair piece accentuates it. Like, you know what I mean? The hair jewelry. But outside of that, it's just a ponytail or a bun. Just my opinion. But I understand what you're saying, Takia. Holden is supposed to be Malcolm's son on Y&R, and his mom is a doctor, Miss Fox. Oh, talking about Vivica.
Yeah. Is he still on the show on Y&R?
Great question. And see, I ain't watched Y&R. Look, can I tell y'all? I wish Victor would have stayed a little bit longer. The way I was so excited when I was watching those episodes with Victor on it, it brought me so much joy. That old man is still fine to me. I don't care. Yeah, he got a couple wrinkles.
Vernon is too, and they look like they deceased talking, but Vernon's still fine as hell too.
Not deceased talking.
Don't they look like they just deceased and they still just their mouth just moving? They get a weekend at Bernie's, cause nothing else move on their face but their mouth. But both of them fine as ever. They was in that little thing singing together. I said, Anita, take both of them up to the elevator. Get them both in the elevator. Child.
Hey, M Chub. I didn't see you sneaking. Hey, boo. Yeah, she needs a mature man and not a boy. I agree.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. I cannot think of what this man's name is. He used to be on Young and the Restless back in the day. He used to. He was dating Lily for a little time, and then he dated Ashley. I mean, not Ashley, Abby Abbott for a while. Or whatever her name is. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna tell y'all. Sorry.
No, you're good. Bobby Wobby said it was a missed opportunity when they didn't have Victor meet Joey. I didn't want Victor to meet Joey. Oh, there you go, boo. What? Oh, come on up, girl. Hey.
I want to know how did Victor go back home on a helicopter or airplane when they had a tornado there?
Child.
How he sneak off and get on and land somewhere?
What you're not gonna do is question the king, okay? You're not gonna question the king.
I'm questioning a lot of stuff because I want to know how did he escape through there? As soon as he finished his speech, Martin came up, and then it was the hurricane. I mean the tornado.
Hold on,
we be locked in because exactly.
Hey, Erica, welcome.
Hey, y'all. Thank you so much for having me. Y'all so sweet.
Yes, we love you. Look, I be like, I just wish I could keep up with Erica. My reviews be so behind.
Child, I just caught up, and I only caught up because I tapped the cousin in, okay?
The way that she just knocked them suckers out. When I tell you I was on pins and needles, I'm like, let me go to Chicago, California, because I don't know where Erica at or what's going on, but Cat need us. Cat need us.
Okay.
She said, "Okay, I got y'all, boo. What you get? I got y'all, boos." Them episodes were
Just
like
in
boom, boom, boom,
time.
boom, 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 boom. I was like,
Ooh,
"Oh
okay.
shit."
Harold has a question
Yeah.
for the panel. What is the type of man that y'all would want for Cat?
Oh, this is good because I actually am working on a video about all the new characters that I would like to come to the show. I don't watch any other soaps, so that's why I can't really get on the like crossover train. I feel like every time that they do the crossovers, it maybe is really great fan service for people who actually watch the other soaps, but I just get let down. Like I didn't love in the last crossover how they parallel and they were like, oh well, this person's story is just like this person's story. So it may be on the gates feel a little less original for me because they were like mapping the similar types of stories to the characters as they had them meet up.
It's supposed to be different,
Right.
Like
So I struggle with that.
Diane and Leslie, right?
Right. Like that, like it just as soon as they started to say, oh, this is just like this, I was like, oh, well, if you just like the white folk, then what are we doing?
What are we doing different? But we got to understand that Michelle comes from Y&R. That's her background.
I didn't know that.
That's where she started. Am I wrong, Kimmy? Correct
me. She came from B&B, but I think she started on. Where did she start? I know she was on General Hospital for a minute. I can't think of where she started.
I thought she started on Y&R, but you're right. She probably was from Bold. What happened?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was trying to look it up.
What happened to Erica?
Sorry.
I don't know. She dropped down. Erica, come back. Oh, there she go. But yeah, I thought she was I thought she was from I thought she had Y&R credits. Maybe I'm wrong.
But I would love to see somebody else. I love that they actually had Kat dating somebody from Bill's law firm. I just think that Tomas is not the character. And I had an idea for like 2 new like young associates, black associates, coming in with 2 very different personalities, and they both actually like Kat. I think that would be very interesting.
I want to see a love triangle. I agree. Okay, so you're right, Kimmy. Michelle is from Bold, General, and Generations. You're right.
Yeah, she started her career on Generations, and then she was returned, and then she also did Santa Barbara,
which I don't remember none of that. I don't remember Generations or Santa Barbara.
Yeah, child, I never heard of that.
Yeah, that was. I think that was only a 30-minute one.
Right, you would have been better off giving me passions.
Generations was the one that what's his name? Christoph St. John started, and Vivica Fox was on. I know y'all seen that clip of Vivica Fox fighting that one black girl in the hotel in a room.
Oh,
y'all ain't seen that clip? Yeah, that was back in the Gap.
Harold said, me personally, I see a strong black. That's right. Capitalize it, okay? Accomplished, stable man for Kat. Not that Puerto Rican pretty boy. Suavemente.
What about what's his name? Lance Gross.
Yes.
But he's too
old.
But I put somebody
he's
on
too
there.
old. I just his voice he's so fine, but his voice not deep enough, and he not tall enough.
I put somebody in the chat. Roger, I can't say his name.
Redrick Williams.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like he's shorter than Lance though. He's light skinned, light eyes. From the Tammy Roman show.
Oh yes, him from Fatima.
Yeah.
No. He's not on Fatima.
He was on Fatima season 2.
Yeah.
Or 3, one of those 2.
And Nat, let me ask you a question, Nat, because I never watched Generations. How long did that last? Because again, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole.
It lasted for 1989 to 1991.
Yeah, it wasn't
2 years. And did they have? And the only reason I'm asking,
he's 45.
Lance
Redrick Williams.
Oh.
He don't look it. He can come on there.
Right.
Oh, Kofi. I would like Kofi.
Oh,
I like Kofi. I like Kofi. No,
Oh,
but
y'all are talking about actors versus the actual characters. Okay.
yeah. Who do we want to be paired
Like-
with Kat?
Who is Kofi? Anderson?
Oh, go look up Kofi, girl.
Cerebro, Ralph
Girl-
Angel.
from Girls
Look,
Trip.
maybe we could give Kat a Jonasi.
Ooh, Ralph Angel. You better not get Cat no damn Janasi. You going too far, Tree.
Oh gosh, Trees. Now listen,
No,
We
I
gonna
know
go
I
listen
and
now.
play
should.
some trees. About some
I have not
Janasi.
figured out how I'm going to talk about that show, but I watched it and I'm still like, I watched it a week and a half ago, and I'm like,
Oh,
I
you
don't
should
even
have
know where to
came up. We did a
begin.
live last night on Tay's chat,
Yeah,
and we had a
last
ball.
night.
Oh, okay.
We was up there for 3 hours, Erica, like talking about that damn polygamous. It was good, though.
Oh my goodness, Lord, that show. I still don't even know where to start. Where to?
Right.
I,
But
You
I
should
just want to
review
read
it.
everybody. I'm planning to. I literally just. I'm like, all right, where do I start? Because the whole thing is a mess.
it is.
Everybody's a mess.
Look, just hit me if you now you can DM on whatchamacallit on
Maybe you
YouTube.
should do episodes, Erica.
Yeah, like go
We
one
about
by
to read
one.
the
brother.
book. We about to read the
We
book
about to
because
do a
it's going
summer
down.
book.
We got
Oh,
a bet
y'all?
going on and everything.
Yeah, we about to do a book
Okay,
club,
man.
summer book club.
How long is the book?
That's a good question. We don't know that yet because
I
we
don't
ain't got
know.
it.
We ain't got our books. We ain't got our books yet.
My CBR already so daggone long. Lord, I'm gonna figure it out. But I do want to talk about it because it's right up my alley when it comes to reading trifling men.
Well, what's so crazy, Erica, is I was saying earlier, they were saying the writers are afraid of drama on Beyond the Gates. And I was saying that when we were talking about it last night, a lot of the characters in Polygamous, like I could see Eva, I could see Leslie, like Matipa was a Leslie. You get what I'm saying? Like there
Yep.
was certain things and certain characters you could see, but the drama that we got and the slaps and the, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we would like to see on Beyond the Gates, but they never give it to us. Everybody's just so calm, cool, and collected. And like that's not really how life works. You know what I'm saying? Like we would like to live in this imaginary world where we believe that, but that's not how
Yeah.
life works. And so I think that's why people enjoy Polygamous so much, because it was like, yeah, it might have given a little TPTs, but at the same time, it gave you like I
But
felt
with
like,
cohesive story. Okay.
right.
Tyler
They
will go off
finished-
the rails halfway through and then you don't understand. I understood. As stuff was still
Right.
revealing this, so I'm like, oh, okay, but we still on the boat. Okay. I
right.
get what you're saying. I think that's why I gravitate to Danny and Kat as characters, because they are probably the most realistic characters within the Beyond the Gates universe. And I think that they are the ones who are navigating real drama. It's so weird to me how you have villains into the show when it comes to Eva and Leslie, but then you shield them and like coddle them from actually suffering consequences for said actions and villainy. It's
Never
so
get
weird. Like, I don't
Nobody-
understand why they don't have them commit to actually being a villain. Like, I get the choice of Eva, like, well, I just want to be like, but like, also, what does it look like when you don't? And it doesn't even have to be she's completely like the villain, but she never really had a moment to double down. And well, actually, I don't like you because you have the life that I wanted. And what does that actually look like? So I think that's also why people are struggling or overly committed to protecting her, because they've had her float in this gray area where she never really had to commit to some of the decisions, and so much of her decisions were passive behind her mama. And then now they got Leslie on this redemption arc that I ain't accepting.
Oh yes. What do
weird.
y'all think about this Leslie 2.0? Can we talk about that? Because I don't believe it. I think it's a farce. And hey KB, and good night, Cleo. You lucky I ain't closed the doors on your behind, but good, have a good night and catch the rest of the
Good night,
replay tomorrow.
Cleo.
Night,
But
Cleo.
what do y'all think about this whole redemption arc because I don't believe it. And even
I
if
can't
we're
stand
gonna,
it.
It's just
You-
talk for me.
It's annoying because again, they're trying to give her a redemption arc that she hasn't even earned. She hasn't even been caught in anything that she has done to even be like, let's redeem her. So it's just like, why is she getting a redemption arc?
You know what
Yeah.
that made me think of what you just said. Remember when Diane, and again, because I just recently recapped that one, but remember when Diane was like, I had to change. I had to show that I was remorseful. And you see how
Yes.
kind of scoffed at that. Like, why would I do that type shit? Like
Who's
that was
Diane?
From on the
Diane from Young and the
from
Restless.
Young and the Restless,
Jack's
on the crossover episode when they were
which
talking.
was so wild, because her and Jack, I didn't even know this till after the fact. Her and Jack ain't even together or for real on Y&R, but they had them show up to this event together. So the crossover didn't even really cross over well, because I don't know if anybody else noticed, but I caught it. Now somebody told me after the fact that Victor had kicked Nikki out, because like I said, I don't keep up with Y&R as much as I used to anymore, but Victor had kicked Nikki out. Do you see the way he rolled up on Anita and he was giving her the business? And I was like, oh,
we would have straight hit that elevator.
Look, we would have been, me and the Victor would have been stuck in the elevator together, okay? But you know, Anita was respectful, but I was just like, and then I was like, when she brought up Nikki, and he was like, yeah, Nikki couldn't make it next time. I was like, I love that, because that made more sense to me why Nikki didn't show up. Because if you're going to go back and watch Young and the Restless, that makes more sense than you showing up together. But Diane was supposed to be missing on Young and the Restless, and yet y'all show up together. That was
the writer got fired.
Who?
From Young and the Restless.
Wait, what?
Yes. The writer, he got fired.
Because the continuity wasn't there.
I remember I was telling y'all, he is like, that show has gotten so bad. But yeah, he got fired. He got fired not too long after that. I think they announced it like maybe a week or two ago.
Dang.
Thank you for the $10 super chat, Kamara. Michelle Van John started on Generations as a script writer. Right. So she knows when this stuff comes across her desk, even if she might not read it in full, she should be able to say that don't make sense.
And you're right. But I will say, because again, I hate that they are whitewashing this show, because that's what they are doing. But with Generations, it was half white, half black. It was like split down the middle. They had a all white family on there. They had the all black family on there too. But the black people still show, like, they still have the drama, like like they're supposed to. Like I sent you the clip on on Twitter.
Yeah, I just saw it.
The fight. So yeah, they used to get down. So she knows how to do it with the black folks. I don't know why she's not doing it on her own show.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I think, and that's the question I was gonna pose to y'all in the chat. Is, do y'all think, because again, y'all said Generations lasted 2 years, 2 seasons or whatever. Do y'all feel like because it was maybe more and they stuck to the black narrative? Because I do feel like it's being whitewashed, but is it to keep the show on air, to keep it interesting to everybody? Because
I think the part that we have to take into consideration is the network that it's on and who
CBS,
owns that network now. So the Ellisons own Paramount, and they are the red folks, specifically the red man in charge. I don't know what we can say on your channel. They are that person's buddies, and like there has already been, with this particular administration, this resurgence back to conservative ideals, conservative spaces. There's been the sanitizing of Black history out of like education and this and that. So I do think that they are walking a fine line. There's plenty of things that have happened. Like I have felt like, okay, why are we getting so much of these white people? But then also there's plenty of things that happen that I'm surprised that they actually let happen, given where they're at. So I do think that they are walking a fine line at this particular moment in time where they are with the powers that be. And they have been greenlit for 4 seasons. So they still have another 2 more years to go that they, know that they're going to be on the air. And I think that they're trying to be strategic behind the scenes to make sure that they can continue even after that.
Yeah.
And
it's a hard place to be in, I think, for Michelle.
Yeah, no, because she wants to keep her show going, and I mean, obviously we know they've made 4 seasons, because we're in season 2.
You better get it together with Kat, then.
But yes, but that's the thing. But I mean, and all the actors have come out and admitted they listen. They're absolutely listening to us. That's why when I'm public, I'm a little careful of what I say. But and I still feel like somebody bought a membership, but we ain't gonna go there. But the point is, they're definitely listening. And the thing about it is, it was like the Shanice. When Shanice came out, Shanice had such a small role. And if you were on X, if you were on YouTube, people were like, we need more Shanice. And now that we got Shanice, I'm so mad at what they did to her character. I am
Exactly.
Okay,
so upset.
so I don't do devil's advocate. However, I try my best, at least when I come up with particular takes, to ask myself what's the opposite. The crazy thing about Shanice as a character is because yes, we have all been begging for her to have more screen time, have more screen time, have more screen time. But you have to be careful what you ask for, right? Because
Right.
now she has it and she's displaying to me a pick me. And I don't love it, but these women exist. These women are prevalent. So that's the like hard part, right? When it comes to like fleshing out this fully Black world and showing Black culture, it's not just showing a light on the good parts or showing the Black women that we want to champion and root for. It's showing the Black women with flaws. It's showing the Black women who are in their villain era. It's also showing the Black women who still identify with ideals of like, if I get a man, I'm gonna be all right, because they are still here. Like I am still navigating
Right.
a
So I'd
grandmother
rather
who
have
is
a
like, girl,
piece
where's
of a
your
man.
man?
Well, they ain't
Right.
giving us that many of them women either. Who we got? Anita?
But it's crazy with especially with the Shanice character, because it's just like, yes, there I get the whole, we got pick me's here and all of that. It's like when they were giving us little tidbits of her, she wasn't like, they made her
Such a strong
head
character.
nurse. She was also a physical therapist, so she has money. So her, like, being all like, oh my god, you brought me to this restaurant, and oh my god, it's just like, you have money to do this for yourself. And then the fact that you didn't want to be with Derek because you were the rebound, just for you to get with Ted
And be the
to be
rebound.
the rebound. And it's just like, they should, if they were going to make her a pick me after they started to write more for her, they should have made her a pick me from jump. And that's
I
what it
think
I
was.
don't know if they saw it. And then also I was thinking, like I literally was thinking about this because I've been thinking about a video about, is Shanice who Kat will become romantically if she doesn't get
Ooh, that's
intervention.
gonna be a
So
good
like I've
video.
really been thinking about Shanice a lot. And when I think about her position like in the show, she's not a main character, right? So yes, we were introduced to this strong, confident, articulate, like go-getting Black woman in this nursing field. But where does that character actually fit when she's not a main character? So her story doesn't stand on its own. Like it's something to say, yes, please show the strong Black nurse, cool, but to what end? Because again, her story doesn't actually matter when it comes to thinking about the main characters. So if you're trying to fit her in and give her more space, she now has to integrate into the main characters' lives. And when thinking about that video, I was like, I don't actually know where else they would have her go, because in addition to like showing that she was strong, she was also heavily dependent on Ashley. But I also didn't want her to be mammified with Ashley and just be Ashley's little sidekick. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
like, it's only but so many lanes where they could put her in a meaningful way to give her additional screen time. And unfortunately, it looks like now showing the character with the duality of like being very, very strong everywhere else, but a little bit more insecure romantically. And again, I'm starting to draw parallels right now to like where I see Kat going.
Yeah.
And that
No,
just
I agree with
solidifies
that.
it for me.
I agree with that. And you know what? I just had an idea, guys. And this is just, I'm just putting it out there. I think we should all come together and this should be, I know I'm serious. I always got ideas and y'all we should do a character breakdown because we're 2 years in now and about almost 200 episodes in on this. I think, well, they're only going to get 200 or is they're getting 250.
They got 250 this season.
Yeah, they got 250 this season. But I think that we should do a character breakdown, literally start from burning, and how we started and where we are now, and do character breakdowns. Because one thing that bothers me so much about Shanice, and the reason I rooted for her so hard, and I remember, like you said, Erica, be careful what you ask for. I think Sky said that. And I was like, no, Shanice is, she's that girl, whatever. But then when I started seeing her being like, oh, Ted, well, I don't know if I should really trust you, and you did this suspect and you're defending Leslie, but I'm sorry, I overreact. And I'm like, bitch, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. And to see her tuck her tail every time and just be so, and I'm like, and Ted, we all know, and I would love to go to that, because how we started with an old Ted and then this new Ted, and it's just, if somebody played the clip of Ted, the old Ted, what was it, Maurice Johnson, I think his name was, and telling off Leslie or telling off Eva or whatever, and his conviction was so strong, his hate, his whatever, vitriol, and then you get this Ted that's like, well, I don't, I'm trying to keep the peace with everybody, and I don't, like, I'm not believing it. When he talks to Dana, I see why Leslie don't believe it, and she keeps at her antics. It's not believable.
Yeah, I'll never forget Ted. I didn't believe the new Ted either.
When she walked at that anniversary party.
I will say though, with the old Ted, Anita had to tell him to make a relationship with Eva.
Mm-hmm.
So that's around the board. He always has to be told what to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where we're ultimately. This is crazy, because I feel like, Erica, this is your job, but then also I'm like, girl, you probably be thinking about this too much. The Shanice character assassination is a Ted problem. Mm-hmm. And it's because they are still protecting the Ted character. Because to the next point of like Shanice and like why we have her as this pick-me, because a strong woman would have walked away from him. And Ted is not at a place yet where he is actually receptive to a truly strong woman, not cowering to him. So if we're going to have Shanice, we're going to have more screen time with her, then she has to operate a certain way, or else she won't actually work with the Ted that they're putting on the page. And that's because they refuse to release Ted from the shackles of his loserdom.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll say this. I think that they should just, and this is what I feel, I think that they should have let Ted be by himself. And because what I noticed is they keep hinting to Ted. Nicole hints to it. He hints to it in their scenes. She's always handled the emotional stuff. I've always said he's emotionally unintelligent. He's not. Mm-hmm. He doesn't know. That's why when he went and talked to Kat, and Kat is like, "Are you here about me or are you about Eva?" He's emotionally unintelligent. He doesn't even know how to have a conversation with his kids for real. It's all about him. It's all about him at the end of the day. And I think they needed to sit Ted's ass down. But again, nobody gets any type of retribution or punishment on this show. And so he's able to move on, find Shanice, who, again, like you said, is technically a bird. A bird is the word. And that's how she's acting. And okay, I'll help you, Ted. I'll be there for you, Ted. And it's like, girl, he ain't even giving you nothing. He instead of going to the cafeteria, he bought you Orphe jeans. Sis.
Or taking you on that yacht, but that's what Monica, my auntie Mom said.
Real quick, Trees, I love your idea. I just want to give you a heads up that I literally went after season 1 and wrote character breakdowns, and I'm like updating them because I never recorded. So don't be like, Erica stole my idea when my videos roll out.
I know,
but I would love to have the conversation with y'all too. Just a heads up.
Yeah, no, because I was just thinking about that, and I was like, that would be especially because summer and things are getting slower in shows and stuff. But we know Beyond the Gates is going to stay on. But as even the show, because we were talking about it before you came up here, Erica. This week was slow as hell.
It was. It was like it was a setup week, I think.
And I don't
looking at the synopses for next week. I'm like, oh, okay, all right.
But even then, I still feel like I'm like, okay, so Bill gonna finally fall out from the eye drops that Tig Haley was putting in his
right, but then that's gonna bring her and Danny at odds, because Danny gonna think that she is his wife again, trying to get that man saved. Danny, please Ted gonna have a conversation with Kat behind his condo and moving forward with whatever his name is. And then I mean, people are not here for Naomi. It's so crazy. People in my comment section
Ooh,
reading Naomi to riot,
child.
I don't
and
like
and I
Naomi.
just
Y'all,
feel
I
so
know the
bad.
trees them. They eat Naomi alive. I
Mhm.
Y'all don't
still
like
like
Naomi
Naomi.
here?
I feel kind of bad for her.
Me
I
too, Tay.
My thing with Naomi is she does the absolute most when she
She
doesn't have
do.
to. Because it's just like, girl, okay, so ever since you had that pregnancy scare, and yes, like someone has said, it's one thing to say, okay, this is what we don't want. We're not going to do this. We're not going to have kids. 5 years into y'all's marriage, the possibility of maybe having a kid comes up. He may be like, dang, maybe I do want a kid, but then he sees that you don't, and he's just like, okay, you know what? I'm with that. I'm okay to not have kids. But
Well, he wasn't like that at first.
well, yeah, but he came he came around to it, but she kept making it seem like no, that's why she had to keep the BRCA gene from him. Oh, because we're still haven't gotten over the fact that he may still want to have kids. By that time, he done told you he okay with not having kids.
Can I help you out, Kimmy?
Go
Can
ahead.
I help everybody on the panel out? It is AOE. Ashley over everything.
Oh yeah.
I need
Oh,
you to
oh my
understand.
That's
God,
her
I
true love.
need
no!
you
That's
to
her true love.
understand
That's her true
that
love.
is my
Don't
biggest.
do my girl like that.
That is
Nah,
my
Erica, you
biggest.
gotta come to grips with it. Ashley is
Yeah,
her too. Did you see how she ran out of that then breakfast with Danny? She still had food in her damn
right.
mouth. She just ran up and Ashley didn't even say. Ashley was like, "Good morning. Oh my God, you sound like you need me. I'll be right there. Where are you? Drop the Addy." And I'm like, "What the fuck?"
And the thing about it is, and this is how we know, because something's wrong when even in Bill's script, he's like, that girl's grown, she'll be okay. We got a case to work on,
Right.
Naomi.
Hell with damn
And she's like,
Ashley.
I gotta go to Ashley. Jacob's like, hey girl, I'm going through it. I just lost my best friend, and the nigga that Ashley dumped, but I told Ashley I was gonna go check on her.
Like
Like
that wasn't even
I'm
worth her
so
mentioning.
she
And
is
then
so
Ashley gonna
That's
throw it in
because
her
we
face.
see Ashley a certain way, but like, I don't know.
No, no,
Naomi has
no,
gotten on my
hold on.
nerves.
I got more for you. I got more for you.
Okay, okay.
Because
She
remember
ain't done.
when they did the flashback and she was like, yeah, and I saw the lady would come out my daddy office, and I felt like I probably should have told my mama. She's always been an op. She's always been an op.
No, okay, now Tree. All right. Let me know when it's my turn to defend my
Go
client.
ahead, go
Wait,
get
and
go on the
Not
phone
your
before
with your shit.
wait,
client.
wait, wait. Before
Not
you
your
before
client.
you go, I
Okay,
gotta say,
okay, Erica Esquire.
wait, before you go, I gotta say, because I was bored with these episodes, so I had went back to the when Anita was telling them that she had the big C, and that heifer walked into her mama house and saying, why didn't you tell us? Heifer, I just found out my mama had the big C. What you mean? Why didn't I call you when I'm still trying to figure that out? She don't like her mama. She just needs to say it. I don't like my mama because she stayed with my trifling behind daddy, and she let that man cheat on her until he left her. And I don't like her. She just needs to say it because that's what it is.
She gives
She does
Impume.
have a little
She gives
disdain
Impume from Polygamous.
for yeah.
Yeah, she despises
Who
mom Impume from Polygamous because she
was
despises
that?
her
The little
mother.
girl?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
Erica, I
elder.
don't know their
She
names
No,
either.
that's not Naomi. Don't not that not my
it
client.
is.
Not my client.
She despises her mother because of her weaknesses. Because she wouldn't have never.
I don't think that she despises her. Okay, so all right. So Naomi has definitely gotten on my nerves before, but I hold a good amount of grace for her because I feel like we are conditioned specifically to not give the same grace to dark skinned black women as we do lighter complected black women.
Okay,
And
I
I
heard
think
you say that in the video. She's not dark skinned.
I don't think so either. I think she's
she's
brown skinned.
They don't
okay,
have
but
no dark skin person.
brown skin is a conversation that is more new because
Mm-hmm.
once you get past a certain paper bag, you
I
were
hear you.
looked at and treated as dark skin. So like
This is
that
true.
is like a newer thing. The darker
Mm-hmm.
you are, the less empathy that you get. And when you look at her
Mm.
compared to the people that she's around, look at her compared to her mama, look at her compared to her
Mm-hmm.
sister. She's
Okay.
dark skinned
Mhm.
compared to them.
Okay.
So her grandma. So when I see people going up for her, standing her ground, holding her own, I wonder if it was Chelsea saying the same things, that they would have the same response. And I actually don't think so. And then I also don't think that we're taking into consideration her eldest daughter placement. So not only is she is she a daughter of a toxic relationship, but she's the eldest daughter there. And the eldest daughter tends to like be the fixer, be the emotional support, be the like generational curse breaker, right? You're the one who, if you're well to do, right, you feel charged to go in and fix everything about whatever everybody got going on. So I don't think it's necessarily that she don't like her mother. It might be moments that she doesn't like her mother, her mother's decisions. And this is something I relate to a lot. I had a wild ass party girl mama who was going through some things that she could never really explain while I was coming up. And I was the athlete that studied and like kept my shit together. So my mother was throwing parties at night and I'm like trying to study. Like that's what it was. And I'm like waking her up to go to work the next day, right? And I think that there's a very real thing to resent having the adultification, the parentification.
Yeah, I was gonna say
the losing of your childhood.
Yep, I understand it. I understand that wholeheartedly.
That's very real. And I think that there's something when you come into adulthood, like how I interact with my mom now, it's kind of like we're sisters. And there's a lot of times where I'm showing her certain things, or I'm teaching her something, or I'm exposing her to something. And you would think that the parent would be the one to do that, but that's just not how our thing worked out. Like I have experienced more, I've traveled more, I've seen more. So I come back to my family and I'm like, oh, hey, this will work for you, or hey, try this or whatever. And that's the same thing for my mom. And I think that that's the dynamic that we're seeing play out. I think that she loves Danny deeply, but I also think that she learned at a very early age that she cannot respect her mother's decisions because they're not always right and they're going to be emotionally driven. I think that she loves her mother because she accepts Danny as she is and she tries to move around her as best she can. If she really hated her mother, I think that she would take more proactive actions to truly be an op. I think that the slights that we might see or might pick up on are truly accidental because she's trying to work around it, and it's something that she's been conditioned to do since she was a child.
I understand what you're saying. I get, and please understand, I understand parentification wholeheartedly, like personally, like I understand it. And even with my own mother, and even though I might have always agreed with her decisions, because like you said, they might have been emotionally charged. However, if something was going on that was going to hurt my mother, I'm going to tell her. And there, I don't know, Naomi to me.
But if you knew that, if your mother was Danny, and when you first find out about your dad cheating, you find out that that's not the first time that your mama found out. So your mother has already made a decision to stay. You are going to be the one for whatever age. Let's say it started when she was 9.
Right.
And you would not stop saying anything up until when they finally got a divorce, when let's say maybe they got a divorce 3-4 years ago. If Naomi's 28, when you're 24.
I get what you're saying. I think here's my
and to the Ashley point real quick, because I gotta just let me enter this into evidence. I think that the Ashley thing, I don't love it. I don't love it at all. Just no, I don't love it. But I think that she clamors to Ashley so much because Ashley is the easiest problem to fix in her world. Like when Ashley has issues, it's so clear. This is what we're gonna do. This is how you fix it. It's okay. Like I think that she depends heavily on Ashley because that is one person who, when her is spiraling out of control, she can inject herself in a meaningful way. She can provide advice. She's never confused on what actually to do, and she feels very much so in control. Versus when her family's having problems, it's a toss up if she's actually going to be able to make a difference. And it sucks, but that's how our brains work. We want to be the most impactful when you're an eldest daughter. And Ashley, she just happens to really impact in her life. So she's gonna stop and run to Ashley every single time because any addition that she adds to Ashley's life actually makes a difference.
Okay. No, I can see your point of view. I may not, but I can see the point of view.
So I was saying,
because again, I'm the older child, so I understand. Like I get what you're saying. Like I said, I understand the parentification, but it's just something about. But I also, one thing that I value, probably one of my highest values, is loyalty. So that's why I can't see Naomi because loyalty is everything to me. And
who is she not loyal to?
mama.
Okay,
Even though
I think that's a subjective take though, Therese, because she's also responded to her mother in the way that her mother best receives. Like
that's true.
that's another thing that I've had to learn. It's like I might have a great master plan for whatever you're going through as my cousin or whatever you're going through as my auntie, but I have been whacked more times than I actually want to name because my family has not received whatever I said as helpful or insightful or like I was labeled like, oh, Erica just thinks she's better than us because she always got all these bright ass ideas. So I now respond to them in a way that they will best receive it, not necessarily in a way that I think will best help them.
Okay. No, and I think what you said is very insightful. I be looking at her sideways, and the fact that she will dismiss her husband, dismarry Ashley, what do you need? Ashley, I gotta be there for you. I'm like, girl, just go ahead and tell us that you want to be with Ashley. You said
They say that in my comment section. I don't buy that, bro. I don't think that she's actually a lesbian.
No. And I'm sorry, Kimmy, because I know you want to talk. I'm gonna just get this out, and I promise you got it. Erica, and then you remember, because I just thought about it. Remember how when Andre and Ashley, and she said, well, Andre and my mom are together now, right? And then Ashley took her little ass over there, and Andre, and I think we have something, and like that's what I'm saying. The loyalty, like it crossed, and that's what I don't like. That's what I don't.
Yeah, she told her then, tell me right now, batch, if I gotta find another best friend.
Mm-hmm.
She did say that.
Ashley still called it before she even walked out the door. She was on the last digit.
Mm-hmm.
So can I say, like, I understand everything that you're saying. My issue with Naomi is you have more smoke for your mom than you do for the man who destroys your family.
Okay, let's unpack that though, Kimmy, because she had her foot on Bill's neck. She didn't even want to look at him, kick it with him, skate with him, nothing when this came out.
But you was actively keeping his secrets for him. Then
I think that's definitely like a choice perspective, because in one way, like I understand what y'all are saying, like it could be perceived like you were protecting your dad, but I look at it like she was actually trying to protect her mom, in that I know that you're not going to leave him. It's almost like the best friend, right? That is with this no good man. And I have gotten to the place now where if I have friends that I don't actually like your man, I know now that I need to exit the friendship actually, because it doesn't work for me. But she can't. This is her mama, right? But like, if you're not going to leave him, you don't actually want to hear me talk about how terrible he is. Now I have to figure out what's the eggshells that I got to walk on to be able to navigate the both of you. And it makes it more complicated because he's also my father. And I think that's something that also makes me really endeared to Naomi, because my ass has a emotionally unavailable Caribbean ass daddy who's only worried about work and academics, and like, he don't celebrate birthdays and holidays, and he's so like detached. But I'm also like his like right hand and trying to like fill in the gaps in different areas. So I understand having a very complicated relationship with your father and seeing him for the flawed man that he is, but still loving him anyway. And then also wanting to be there for your mother, who is not planning to leave him. And like, it seems to me that all the animosity that she had for Bill showed up the moment that Danny was done and like lashing out. So it's not that she was trying to be disloyal to her mother. I think that she was trying to follow her mother's lead.
Okay. I can respect that point of view.
Yeah, I can. I just don't like that. And then regarding this whole BRCA story, I didn't like that she kept that from him, because at the time that she found out that information, was he about to go undercover, or I can't remember.
Yes, he was about,
Okay, he was about to go undercover.
And he was being all shifty and weird because it took him a minute.
Okay, but I will say, I wish that, because they don't like the drama. So it's just like the way that people should have found out that she had the BRCA gene was Ashley should have been talking to her, and then they had the loudspeaker over the intercom come on, and they talking about her having the gene, and the whole family is there. Like, give us the drama with it, because it was just like kept this secret for so long, and then you went and told the people that you were complaining about. Like, your whole thing was like, I don't want to tell my mom because she's going to do X, Y, and Z. I don't want to tell Jacob because he's going to be doing this, and this. And then you tell them, and they both didn't even have that. What you thought they were going to have, they didn't even have it with you. So it was just like, it just feels like, what was the purpose of you holding it?
So that is the place, Kimmy, that I will always side with people kicking her back in, because that's a good man, Savannah. Jacob, that is my man. And Naomi, I need you to realize the man that you have, girl, because you are blessed. But when it comes to Danny, I actually do understand. And the crazy thing is like at my big age, there are things that I don't actually tell my mother, because she's going to catastrophize the thing. She's going to go to this place, and it's like, girl, I can't handle you and your emotions and what I'm going through. So I completely understood that particular decision and understanding their dynamic as mother and daughter. But where she did mess up for me, and where I do feel like most of her flaws come in, is that Naomi has not been able to navigate her eldest daughter syndrome well when met with a partner who can actually carry the weight. She refuses to release the weight. And that's the thing that I will always say is her issue. With everybody else, I got, okay, this makes sense. It's tracks, because I do the same thing. And I ain't going to stop doing it today. Yeah. Like, that's the best way to protect yourself and your peace or whatever when it comes to like, especially like navigating family. But the moment I find a Jacob, baby, he gonna have to tell me, babe, I can't carry no more, because I'm gonna be unloading here. Unloading.
I agree with that. It's just I just needed them to be. I need drama on this show. That's why this week was so boring, because even I was just like, okay, she about to tell him. I thought something was going to happen where they were going to find out before she could tell him, where it would be like, okay, why didn't you tell me? Even with the whole Bill thing, I wanted him to fall out. Like, I wanted him to be in the middle of talking and then standing and then fall out. And then it's just like, oh no, what happened? That's how the show ended. Like, we can't even get a good cliffhanger on this show. Like, I just need drama on a drama TV show.
Yeah.
You don't think that the whole liver transplant was dramatic?
Oh no, that was dramatic, but it was.
Oh, but every week.
It was also like. I think it's because I'm a cat stan. I just didn't like how they were like.
They beat her into submission.
Beat her down. Like, if it would have been a situation where, like, I think the drama would have been even better if she would have been like, no, I'm not going to do it, and I don't care what anybody says.
Oh, child, I don't trust. Like, I think these writers are talented, but I don't trust them to give her that decision and actually carry how it need to be carried. Kat would never come back from that in this world if that would happen.
You right, but I mean, that would have been drama. That would have been like, okay, now we can make Kat be the selfish person that y'all have always said she was.
That part.
That means you want a character regression just for drama's sake from one of the best characters in the show?
Well, I don't know, man, because it's just, I don't know, because I just don't. This show just be getting on my nerves sometimes. I don't want her to regress, but I don't like the fact that she went through all of this and she went to Eva. Eva didn't even come to her to be like, thank you. She had to go to Eva.
Right. Correct.
And then Eva's just
it's that part of it for me. I don't mind the liver transplant. You're right, but it's the apologizing to Martin, the going to Eva's room. That is where they're OD for sure.
You telling me I'm sorry for gaslighting you, and that's it? Like, you didn't even tell Pops that you was gaslighting me. You didn't tell my mom.
Nobody. And Kat ain't even listening to nobody either. Just like,
everybody's still.
No, Kat is over at the brownstone talking about something. Well, yeah, I got to be in Eva's place in my dream. No, you weren't.
You're right. You was not even in her place in the dream.
It it's just like it's like stuff like that because it was just like even with the dream episode, like again, that pissed me off so much. But if they would have had it where they were both in each other's shoes,
Yes.
Kat truly was in the Eva shoes that we saw on the show, where not everybody was mad at her, then it could be like Kat could have even came out of that because she saw how Eva actually was treated because nobody didn't treat her bad. She could have seen like, okay, I see why she hates me because she's jealous of the life that I have because she didn't have it because she didn't have our pops in our life. I get it. That would have been a better way than for you to make it seem like Eva was treated like trash when she wasn't. But you
For sure.
you treated Kat like trash in the real world, and then you made her go in a dream state to be treated like trash again. And it was just like she come out of it like, oh, now I was in Eva's shoes. You weren't in Eva's shoes. You were still in your own shoes.
You were in your
damn
shoes.
shoes.
So it was just like that, and then it was just like, and then Eva's just like, oh, so you walked a mile in my shoe. Now you see how it feels. And she was still being indignant with it. She was still being gloating with it. And it's just like, girl, she gave you a piece of her liver. You lucky she don't hit you in that scar.
I agree with you. I feel like somebody said it in yes, correct. The liver storyline was predictable. The drama would have been if Ted, that's what I'm saying. We needed some blood tests to be run. We needed some things to be done. We needed to, because we still don't technically, we supposedly got a DNA test, but that's what I mean. Like we really, maybe they saving that for later, but that's another thing that Beyond the Gates does that I don't like. They start a storyline and then just end it abruptly and there's no finish line. Like the fact that they just let Leah disappear and then we have Heather's weird ass come up here and fill up on Joey.
Monica? Oh, Heather. Oh, sorry.
Heather, Joey,
I got it.
Joey's supposed sister.
Incestuous sister.
Right, but she'd be like, oh, Joey, it's been so long. And I'd be like, that shit is weird. This shit is weird. I have a brother that I have a half brother I haven't seen in a long time. I never react to him like that.
But can you like if they would have did that, can you imagine if Eva, like if Kat would have gave her that liver transplant and then she found out like by one of the doctors talking and she found out that Eva's not her sister at all. And she's trying to tell everybody and nobody wants to believe her even after what she did. That would be drama where she's trying to get the DNA evidence to show like that would be drama something, but they couldn't even give us that because Eva and Leslie have to win. And I'm tired of them winning.
Yeah.
I am as well.
I get that. But I think for the drama, I personally want to see, I think I get a ton of drama when it comes to the characters that I actually care about most. And that includes Naomi, because I thought that the whole I don't want to have a baby storyline was very dramatic, and it's very rare for us to see that happen in mainstream media. And that was really when I felt like, okay, y'all are actually discarding this dark-skinned Black woman's perspective because y'all are indoctrinated into the idea that women are just supposed to have babies, and if you don't, you're not a real woman. But I would like to see.
I wasn't mad at that. So I actually,
so many people were though, not y'all. I'm saying, but like the masses.
Yes, the
way that they talk about that girl, like I still get like I got comment today. Naomi just is ridiculous because she didn't even want to have a baby. Like that is her right. What do you mean?
And I agree with you. That is her right. And again, she said they discussed it before they got married. But everybody and what I saw from that was the real breakdown of their relationship, because what we can't deny as people, even in real life, shit changes. I may have felt one way 5 years ago. I don't feel that way now. I feel differently. And maybe I would like a little person running around here. And so things change. And the difference was Naomi was standing 10 toes down. So I wasn't mad at her. That I think I was more upset with her by the way she was treating Jacob for just saying, hey, I might have changed because we have the right to change our minds.
Exactly.
For sure.
She was really shaming him for changing his mind. And it was just like, girl, like, I get it. Like, you don't want to have kids. I think I like the story. Like,
I love the storyline because it's so real. It's so real to today's world. There's a lot of women who are deciding not to have children and they live in their best lives. And I'm not mad at that.
In the real
And
world,
the point that I want to make in reference to like how I feel like people see Naomi and the lack of grace, like I was also one of the people like, girl, all right, you're dragging it right now when it comes to Jacob. Like you have to give him time to express himself. You have to da 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 da. And I think that she's learned that lesson, and that's what she's doing now. But when I look back on it, I don't really blame her even in some of the responses, because she's also a person who's scared, right? Like in this moment, you're making a very atypical decision. It's not only an atypical decision for just the norm in reference to like society and what society expects from you, but also when you're looking at your actual family, like your family is also a big legacy type of family and all of that. And to be thrown into this position of, one, you could be pregnant, you never planned to be pregnant, you adamantly did not want to be pregnant, and now this man who we're seeing in the most recent episodes, but she's like mentioning it here and there, like, oh, he's my world, has decided that he has changed the plan. I could totally see, looking back, how you could feel alone and abandoned, and you can act out in that way. And I think that specifically when dark-skinned Black women respond aggressively, we're already like taken at a more heightened state because of the inherent aggression that people expect from us in reference to stereotypes anyway. When I look back on how Naomi responded, I didn't necessarily love how she responded, but I respected for the position that she was in, for where she was struggling emotionally. And what I really loved about that is how Jacob responded to her responses, because that to me created a conversation around, you don't actually have to meet fire with fire, and this is what intentional compassionate care looks like. This is what loving somebody can look like.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I think Jacob does a good job, and you know, he's deputy do good. He gonna always do good.
But and you know what? And then
I need to figure out what they making him at, because my God, just please, Lord, I see what you have done for these fictional
Yeah, just make
characters.
him a little taller. Whenever you find
Right,
out that
right.
No,
factory,
you see,
make him just a little bit
I ain't got no
taller.
hyper. As long as you ain't shorter than 5'1.4", we can get it in. Okay, because
Trees,
Jacob.
I'm 6 feet, honey. I'm gonna need
Oh yeah, you
now.
might
Right,
need
I'm
somebody a little bit
5'9",
bigger.
so yeah.
See,
you know
I'm
what
short.
We need them Bill and Isaiah and height, okay?
you know
Y'all
what
know
I
Yeah.
I
just
love me some big ass Bill, but
you know what I just thought of that would have been dramaful if they would have did it this way. That what if she didn't really have the gene and she had told people that she did, and she wanted to have a hysterectomy because she didn't want to get ovarian cancer.
That's what I thought she was gonna tell
That I
Jacob,
thought
that
that's
that's what
where they
she
were
was
gonna go,
doing.
because that would have been drama. And then everybody finds out
Mm.
you lied about having this just so that you can take away that option forever to ever have children. Like I thought they would have did something like that, but this one was so anticlimactic because it was just like,
well, because we already knew, Kimmy. Like we knew months ago. I'm Erica. Correct me if I'm wrong. Take correct. But I think we've been in the chat talking about it for a while. Somebody had put that out there, like she's gonna get a double mastectomy. So it was literally when I watched it, I was like, she's gonna. And when she said it, I'm thinking about getting. I said I was literally finishing the sentence for her. I was watching it because I knew where she was going, because we had talked about it for so many months as she's kept this private. But she's meeting with Carlton, and so I kind of already knew. That's why it was anticlimactic to me.
yeah,
I honestly wasn't paying her no mind when she met with Carlton. I was like, okay, girl, whatever. It was bigger fish to fry at the time. I didn't get it until she started on her speech, and then I was like, in the moment while she was talking, I was like, oh, girl, this is what you're doing, whatever.
And another thing that bothers me about her, I didn't sign
I
didn't sign up for this. This is not what Mom, I don't want to show up to things by myself. But you've been showing up by yourself. This is what he did. This was his job.
Or with Ashley.
Right. Ashley is your plus one. Just think of her as your plus one until she get too busy with her man.
Lord.
And that's when the friendship friction is gonna start. Because she gonna be like, you spend more time with him than you do with me. Because Naomi has no problem ditching her husband.
for real.
I'm sorry, Erica.
I'm gonna let you have it. It's fine. It's fine.
So I in the beginning, I genuinely did love her and I liked her. And then when I saw her, and I love my friends hands down. And yeah, there are some things where I'm like, no, I'm gonna be there for my friend. But at the end of the day, when I'm in a relationship, and I think that because Ashley and Derek didn't really like each other. Well, Ashley didn't really like Derek like that. It was easy to, always be, but I think Grayson's gonna switch that up. And I think Naomi's going to witness a difference. And like, oh, well, you're always with him. And she's gonna be like, and Jacob's at work, but that's where he's always been. Jacob's always been at work since the day you got married. So now you're putting on this new hat. Like, now maybe he wasn't undercover, but now all of a sudden you're like, I just wanted him to, go do desk work and push papers. And now he's actually out here doing his job. And I don't understand why he's not here. Girl.
I mean, the way he moved around that undercover thing, I wouldn't want his behind doing. Like, stay your behind at the station because
because
it's giving you're going to get yourself
and Smitty
killed.
was involved.
Absolutely
I
not.
agree with that. I would have been alarmed too because Jacob is really bad undercover. But it's just the point. He is a cop. You met him. Yes, you may have made him at the bailiff or whatever. He was the dude on the show,
Yeah.
whatever.
But he was a cop then, though. He was just a cop. He was like one of them traffic cops that be in court.
Yeah, so that's different.
Yeah, he was always a cop.
Right.
You met him as a cop.
He has to
Which it might be the conversation around, right? It might be a conversation around ambition. Like maybe she thought that she wasn't getting a career cop because he wasn't at a place with his ambition then.
Right. Well, what makes me mad is when are we going to see you elevate outside of Orphe Jean, sis?
Well, you seen her today. You seen her today at the law office.
Y'all have to relax. She is the social justice warrior.
Outside of booth number 5.
She is the social justice warrior. She meets her clients where they at. She cares about people, so she's not. Y'all want to get this big law Steve, and she's never going to give that.
Y'all seen her today at the law office of Bill Hamilton. So
no, and
that's what,
and I think that eventually, and now what I would like to see if we're gonna do this, like talking future, I would, because I feel like a lot of people have been saying Naomi's gonna end up going to Bill's once he gets sick. He's gonna ask her.
I think he is.
And if that's the case, and Naomi does step in, then I'm okay with that, and that's cool. But I would like Jacob to have a problem with it. But you know what's not going to happen?
So Trees, I talked about this on another channel a while ago. I want to see Jacob and Naomi run into people at their respective jobs that are more like themselves. I don't want them to cheat on each other, but I want them to have to navigate the person at their job, maybe like coming on to them and presenting how they actually want the other, like their actual partner to be.
Oh, I would like that too.
Wait a minute. We talk about how Naomi, when she was telling Danny about the BRCA, and Naomi and Danny was like, "Yeah, I understand if you stepped out." Naomi was like, "I know how."
Right.
What you talking about? Where you get that from? Why you saying that? And Daddy was looking like a damn
she said, "Who said that?"
Right. Daddy was like,
I was
just throwing that out there. I didn't really think you did it.
I said, Danny, please.
Because Danny's old happy pregnant ass.
Right, don't put that off on her so you can have somebody.
Please don't do that. Stop it. Y'all are going to talk up this pregnancy.
Oh, I'm going to make you real mad. I'm going to make you real mad now. We're going to have a geriatric pregnancy. It's either going to be Vanessa or it's going to be damn Danny. And
I have wanted Danny to get pregnant, but not in this way.
No, because
I have wanted a geriatric pregnancy for Danny with Andre from the jump.
We need a
who's the
daddy storyline though.
I don't want it.
But I would rather, because if y'all want to see, and if I was a writer, I'm just putting myself in that room. If y'all want to see Deanna go ape shit crazy, if y'all want to see Deanna lose her motherfucking mind, let Vanessa get pregnant with Joey's baby. Not to mention, Joey has said multiple times, and I love the fact, that's why I said I feel like they're giving us nuggets, and I know y'all hate it. Y'all gonna eat me up in the chat. I don't care. But I feel like they keep dropping nuggets. I don't want kids. I'm not looking for kids. He's only good with Donnell. He can't stand Deanna. You get what I'm saying? Like he's not.
Yeah.
He knows he's
He
not
ain't good with
parental.
Donnell either.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. You see how he rolls? I didn't like that when he was like, I think you need to back up. I was like, what the fuck you mean, Joey? Like, I was ready to come through the TV and fight Joey's ass. So I'm telling you, if Vanessa gets pregnant and because again, she talking about opening Christmas presents with 20-plus-year-old kids. It would not behoove me if she would be pregnant and think this is the cutest thing in the world and we gonna open up Christmas and do all this family and Joey look at her and be like, bitch, what?
No, but Vanessa, they can't do it.
That
with
wouldn't
Vanessa
move me.
she looks
If
entirely
Vanessa got
too
pregnant, I
old.
wouldn't care. I
No,
think Deanna would be
she looks
frustrated,
too
but I wouldn't
old.
care.
If Joey
They're not gonna do it with Vanessa. She looks too old.
If Joey treated her like shit, I'd be like,
I would
be like, well, you get what you get. You lay down with dogs, you wake up with fleas. Like
Joey
gonna be
everything
like,
that
"Bye,
Vanessa
who?"
got coming, she literally has earned everything that's coming to her. I have no sympathy for Vanessa. I don't care if a baby pop up. I don't care if he wound up taking Darnell out. Like when I tell you, I do not give a damn what happened to Vanessa at this point. When she decided to walk her behind into that fundraiser and they asked her to leave and she said, no, that was it for me. That was it. The racial undertones behind her indignation, like I was just like, absolutely, I don't give a good god about nothing you got going on.
You know what? I'm going to give you all of that. Because yes, when I rewatched it the other day, I said, this is disrespectful, bitch. And I said, and the fact that, again, nobody threw hands. What did she say? And I think I remember word for word. She said, can you ask your daddy? She said, ask your father and your ex-husband to back off. Back the hell up. Yeah, back the, it was something like that. You know, we add shit because we, acting. We be like, back the hell up. we hear it differently, right? But you saying this to prominent Black people in their establishment. And when she said, I'm with you, Erica, she lost me. And ever since then, but I just feel like they keep saying, Joey don't want kids. He's not good at being a parental figure. She keeps trying to mold him into something that he's not. It would be interesting to me, because otherwise, like you said, nobody cares about them. They're boring.
And I think even with a pregnancy, though, Trees, you'd be setting yourself up to further whitewash the show because then they need more screen time for it.
We could hide her because Vanessa's skinny, so we gotta hide her for a little bit. Nobody.
And she looks too old. They're not gonna let her be pregnant. She looks like a skeleton.
If Vanessa can get pregnant, then that means that Nicole can get pregnant.
Well,
and again, another Dupree woman being pregnant over Vanessa is interesting to me. Like I would take Nicole getting pregnant before Vanessa.
Oh, Nicole. No, I believe Nicole is being responsible. But Nicole is a psychiatrist. I hope she's being responsible. Ashley said, what does the panel think of the Darlene character? I love Darlene.
Why?
When you talk about hold on, Erica, I'm gonna be honest with you. I like Darlene, but when you talk about, and I don't want to say racial undertones because it was Black on Black, but when Leslie referred to her dreads as predator, or when she called her I didn't like, you see how you kiki?
I forgot about that. I'm sorry. You caught me off guard when you said it. Sorry.
I thought that was wrong. I thought
Erica, why you don't like Darlene?
Because my thing is
because she's elitist.
If there was a white writer that wrote
she ain't got nothing. How is she elitist?
She think that's the problem. She's one of those Blacks that don't have nothing but think she got something. And I'm like, girl, do you like? You're married to Elon, for God's sake.
No, she's not elitist, Erica.
She's from a good old. I don't know how many.
Darlene is raggedy AF. I also immediately. There's certain things that I shut down on. Raggedy, cheating men, misogynistic, male-identified women, parents who are constantly projecting their expectation onto their daggone kids. Right. Immediately, I'm gonna write you off for. So that is what was her original transgression. But then she has these very like boomerisms where she is nice, nasty in a way that is like, girl, nothing about this is cute. Nothing about this is endearing. Like And then you married to Elon, and I hate Elon, so I already can tell that you're not a woman of good character.
Hold on, Erica. I'm about to drop you down talking about Chief Daddy. That's
She
what we
can't stand
brother.
Elon.
Daddy.
Well, why you can't stand Elon? But you
He's
like
a terrible
Vernon?
father. What do you mean?
Not.
Yes,
Isaiah
he
is a terrible
is.
son.
I'm not even talking about how Elon treats Isaiah. I'm talking about how he do Jacob.
He just
Yes,
on Jacob
yes, he-
ass. Jacob
he is-
needs that tough love.
No, he don't. Jacob
No.
needs respect.
That's why Jacob like
Meanwhile,
he is
he
now
gonna talk
because
big
Elon
cash
was on
about
his ass.
Jacob and what the job that Jacob doing. Meanwhile, sir, I ain't seen you crack a case yet, and you also in bed with the goofy old
cracked
Jerry
cases
curl
back in
wearing.
his day. That's why
Right,
he
he the
cheat,
truth.
Erica.
No, and back in his day, he became friends with Marcel. He protected Marcel, and then coming at his son,
Because
Marcel
Marcel
disrespecting
done
his
got
son
his
left
boy
and right.
out of
No,
trouble.
I don't want to hear it.
Marcel
I don't
has
want to
got
hear
that boy
it.
out of trouble.
No, you go up against Jacob, you immediately are done. And then Elon has not proven himself thus far. Even when it comes to this undercover case, like he never really supported Jacob from the beginning. And then you wonder why he's also
He
stumbling.
did that
And then
because he was scared for
I don't want to hear it.
He was scared for Jacob.
He also okay. I didn't know that you took this thing on tape with Baldy. But what chief of police? What chief of police is going to the criminal that he thinks is running a whole criminal organization where they're stealing plasma?
He went to tell him to let him know that if he in this shit, he better get out of there because if they fuck with his son, it's going down on time.
I gotta come on, y'all. Pause.
Erica, you love Jacob, right?
Yes.
But you don't like the woman that raised him?
Or the papa?
I don't know about the papa.
No.
Most of the time,
no, because they don't respect them. They don't respect their personhood. I don't respect parents who don't. I don't respect parents.
Hold on. Can I just say something? And I'm gonna be the devil or the advocate. I may be wrong. I'm gonna say I understand what y'all are saying. She loves Jacob, and these are the people that raised him. But I do think Darlene is one of those, unfortunately, boy moms that they're gonna defend their son, and it's kind of toxic energy because you're gonna defend them whether you're just a boy mom, and it's not healthy in a way.
And she only loves them in a way that she wants to love them. I don't respect parents who can't love you how you actually receive love versus what they want to give. No, I'm kicking back in for those parents.
Isaiah still.
But she also wants Isaiah to be a certain way. She's just now getting herself in gear. No, she's getting herself in gear when it comes to Isaiah because she feels like Leslie is taking her spot. If that wasn't the case, she would still be trying to force Isaiah into a box that he don't actually fit in. And if we're not going to use Isaiah because Isaiah is a little bit more complicated, she was also nasty to Naomi. Like, she is not a nice woman.
That means that she's not an elitist. She just one of them mamas that think ain't nobody good enough for her.
Okay, so she's not an elitist. She's just a raggedy mama.
No, and that might
we don't have to agree to disagree because I like Darlene and I think that she's been right about everybody except, but she just had to get to know. I think she tried to.
She wasn't right about Naomi.
Right, that's what I said. That's the only one she wasn't right about. She was right. She's currently right about Eva and Leslie.
Okay, which I can give her credit for that. She said that she's the spawn of Satan and Eva's mad. I'm like, girl, but you are the spawn of Satan. I don't have a problem with giving her 10s when she deserves them, but overall, I don't like how Darlene moves as a person. She's not a trustworthy person. She's not a person who I would actually build a friendship with because of how she behaves. And it's tied to all of the things. She also acts very insular within her family, and maybe elitist wasn't the right word on the outside, but she is propping up her idea of her family as if her men are God's gift to women. Meanwhile, Jacob is the best thing that you got going, and I feel like Jacob is who he is in spite of y'all, not because of y'all.
Well, okay, so now
Elon good to her.
No,
is he?
Yes, he is.
Elon, we don't know that. To me, that would be an assumption. I can't trust that Elon is a good man because you also placate Marcel, who you know has been cheating on his wife for years.
Marcel, he don't like that. He don't like that. What can he do to Marcel?
we haven't gotten enough to definitively
I was gonna say,
ascribe
we
to
need more.
Elon certain characteristics of goodness. We've only seen
He can't.
shady.
He don't like Leslie coming up to that thing, bringing them donuts or none of that. And he deal with Marcel because Marcel has gotten his son out of trouble. You see,
But then
Isaiah
Marcel
forgot about
also
all this
disrespects his
stuff.
other son, who was never in trouble every single day, and he says nothing about it.
He just do that to keep him on the straight and narrow. I don't like how they do because Jacob, you know how you do the old eldest
No,
my
daughter.
no.
Jacob get the eldest son thing too, because they hard on the oldest ones because
No,
they
no,
gotta
Jacob's
do all
not
this
the
stuff
eldest
too.
though. I don't
He's
think
not even the oldest. Luke is.
I think Luke
I
is
don't
the
think
oldest.
Luke the oldest.
I don't think Jacob's the
Luke
oldest.
is the oldest.
I think Jacob is the
second,
oldest.
and
Erica is Luke married?
Luke is the oldest. That's what I'm saying. Luke is the oldest. Jacob is the second, and Isaiah.
Right.
I don't know if
And
he's
Isaac-
married, but he's in Michigan.
Yeah, he's
Right,
And
not.
Jacob
that's
is
what
the
everybody-
middle
He's in
child.
Detroit, y'all. He's in Detroit. He's where I am. And that's the
Tay
thing.
said she gonna get him.
I'm about to find. By the end of this
Wait,
show,
but you
I'm
don't
gonna find
know.
out what's Luke going
No,
on.
Tay, you better calm down because it's toss up. You don't know if you're gonna get a Jacob or Isaiah with Luke. We don't have no idea.
I'll be happy
Okay,
to get
so
a
Erica,
medium.
can I ask you one question? Do you agree that Isaiah is a homosexual and he has nowhere to go? And he's just because I do think he likes Eva. I do think he cares. Like when you that because we've seen men who are married that will leave their wives when they get sick and they really go through something. You know what I'm saying? Like cancer and stuff like that. So for Eva to really be going through something, I feel like he do like her, but I also think he need a place
He's
to
doing
stay.
too much.
I think he'll also need a place to stay.
So I think that there's some codependency there. I never thought about it. To answer your question, Therese, I didn't think about him being homosexual. I did say today, are you going to work ever again?
We said that earlier, girl. We said that earlier.
I didn't think about that. I think that he has a codependency thing going on, and I think that that's going to come back when we start to have the conversation around Yolanda, because people have been saying like Yolanda is going to pop up, and I think that will be the case. I do think that he is very much so into her, but I'm nervous about how he was able to get into her so quickly. And like, is that really because you just met this knockout girl that is completely
putting that in your bag, posting bit? I'm telling you. And then what's so crazy to me? Watch what I tell y'all. He gonna take that hospital bracelet, turn it into a ring, and propose to Eva.
I cannot. If he's
Just
gonna
like
put that damn hospital bracelet taped together with a damn diamond on it or a cubic zirconium, I will get on that damn show. Me and Luke gonna be down there, okay? And we're gonna beat the hell out of Isaiah. Isaiah gonna be Jacob high by the time
you give me a bracelet that's made out of a napkin, sir. We are not the same. That is not how
do he even laminate the shit?
No, it was.
I'm sick of them.
Oh, I'm at the right place, because I swear I'll be kicking Isaiah's back in by myself on my channel. Like, people like
Isaiah better count his days after what he did to Kat. I'm done with him. And they're gonna try to get tough with Tomas. Your girl's a whore. Okay? Tomas ain't have to talk her into a damn thing, Isaiah.
And nothing. Wait. Before we move on, so everybody here loves Elon and Darlene. Is that what I'm supposed to understand?
No, because that's what I was going to say.
No,
They
I
didn't
like
give
them.
us
I don't
enough
know.
of them. I need to see Elon not angry. I need to see sexy ball Elon in the shower.
Now that's
with the water dripping over.
I'll take
with the water dripping over his bald head, and
he's definitely fine.
And we just get a nice. I don't need to see too much of Darlene, but if I could just get a nice with the water dripping over Elon and him smile and him getting into it, then I'd be like, oh, he can be happy. But every time
I like when he be like, you don't disappoint your mother. Your mother, you know your mother. I can tell your mother. I love it.
I don't like it because also that's something for me, right? That's like a projection for me. I don't like parents projecting certain things onto their kids, because whatever I decide to do with my journey is what I decide to do with my journey. Y'all need to respect it. I think that's the biggest thing about them two as parents. They don't actually respect their kids' lives as their kids' lives, and I feel like they're trying to live vicariously through and control it.
Yeah.
And I don't respect anything about that with any
but a
parent.
lot of parents do that, and I know it's not right, but I don't think that necessarily makes them bad parents. It ain't like they trying to push them to go out
I don't
there
think that
and you
Darlene's a
know
bad mom.
and
I
be
think that Elon's a bad
kingpins and
father.
shit.
I don't think that
Huh?
Darlene's a bad mom. I think that Elon's a bad father.
I'm gonna agree
Because
with that.
for me, the juice
I
is not worth the
disagree.
squeeze when it comes to Elon. Like, I know that you're saying it's just like tough love or whatever, but I don't think that he's taking into consideration the impact that he has emotionally and mentally on his boys.
On
And
Jacob, yeah.
Well,
it's doing more harm than good.
let me ask y'all a
Yeah.
question. So, speaking of Elon, one thing that he said, and I think this is so pertinent, and especially when we're talking about a predominantly black show. I don't know if y'all remember, it might have been in season 1. I don't know if he even said it, but when y'all remember when he said, I have to raise black sons. And with everything, Erica, that like we talk about what's going on in the world and what's going on, and like I have to raise black sons. They gotta be a certain. So yes, I do think a lot of the projection is I'm a police officer. I'm supposed to look a certain way. So I agree with you. But then I understand what Tay's talking about as a black man trying to raise black, and all he has is sons and trying to raise them correctly.
The other part of that, though, I understand that raising black sons in America, but the other part of that within the black community specifically is that they fail to take into consideration that you're also responsible for the emotional and mental stability of your kids as well. And oftentimes fortifying your kids emotionally, being able to help them navigate and stabilize emotionally will do heads and shoulders better for how they navigate physically, how they navigate with the decision making. So the fact that you neglect this part, that you don't actually take into much consideration, you wind up doing yourself a disservice with everything else. And he's not even able to contextualize the tough love because you've never showed him the myriad of emotions that is at his disposal in navigating life. So again, you're not actually doing what you think that you're doing.
No, and I agree. And at that part, I'm gonna absolutely agree. I've had conversations.
And it's the same thing for mamas for me. Like, I've grown up with black mamas and grandmamas who were so quick to shame you on sex and but you ain't had a conversation. So now I'm out here punching on this
freestyling.
Hot sister. You know what I'm saying? Don't know what the hell I'm doing, having to figure it out as I go along. But you thought that you was tough loving me. You thought that you was keeping me off the pole. Meanwhile, this got me over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't respect it. And I know it sounds crazy, but like I'm calling out the parenting because I think that people want to get a gold star specifically for pushing the kids out, but parenting is not birthing the kids. Parenting is actually making the tough decisions and rearing your children through the full myriad of the human experience, not just the ones not just the parts that you're most comfortable with.
I agree. I don't disagree with anything that you said. I think parenting is hard AF. And you want to do the best for your child, but I agree to the part that you gotta let your child be who they are. And
try to assist as best you can. Yeah, and also, Elon is not the only terrible father in this place. I think that Ted is a terrible father. I don't necessarily know if I believe that Nicole is a good mother. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily know if I believe that Nicole is a good mother. So I want to give you context for like what I look at as good parenting.
But when like
you know what you just brought something else up that I'm thinking about. Okay, so let's go to the conversation about how I said that with the Cat situation and the Tomas. Now that he want to marry her, everybody is all against him and all this shit. But when they wanted to, when he wanted her to move in and all, they was all for that too. And that's something that's strange to me. By them being this prominent family, that's not the order of how things are supposed to go. Like, so I was so surprised that they were all with this stuff about them moving in together without being married and all of this stuff. Like, that's putting the horse before the cart before the horse. In the way that they're trying to act like they were raised, especially with Vernon being from what he's from. I just find that strange that that's how they were like, yeah, go ahead and move in together and this and that. But now again, that it's seeming like that Tomas want to kind of like do right by her in his, deluded, sense of doing right. They all like have this, they're like, no, 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 no. But y'all didn't have none of this smoke when he cheated with Eva or none of this stuff.
I think that was a
Like, no,
writing
so one of
mistake.
y'all should have yoked his ass up.
Right. Ashley has another good question. Luke, Jacob's brother, how should his character be brought on? Wild card or go with the flow? And should he be
With me.
Tay,
Brought on
you
with me.
I think that he should be you always got one. You always got one that's a little off. Whether it be the older one, younger one, that's why I just want to stick to two. Like, I don't want to do no more. But because the one I got is throwing me off, so I'm a little scared. But I think that you once you start getting into three, you might have more than one wild card. But usually, I think he should go with the flow. I think that whoever plays Luke, whoever they choose, Jacob's brother, should be a go with the flow guy, and he's like, oh, I'm understanding because I went through it first. So it's different because I feel like he should have the perspective of, I understand Isaiah and I understand Jacob because I've been through it before y'all.
I still don't think Luke is
I ain't even gonna hold
you. And I ain't even gonna hold you. And that's why I moved. That's why I went to Detroit, because I wanted to get away from their bullshit. I
think that's what it's going to be. I think that they have to honor his placement, right, as the eldest son, and honor him being away regionally, and in the distance that he's created. I don't necessarily think that he should go along to get along, because I kind of feel like that's Jacob's position, and it makes sense with him being a middle child because they tend to be. Well, they could be two ways. They could be the rebel, or they could be the one that's also trying to like bridge the gap between people. I think that Luke should be the one that has all of the hard conversations, but also detaches very easily because he's had to learn to. So when they want him to care about something and he doesn't, then they can't actually move him. And I feel like that is where the conflict and the resistance will come in, where he picks and chooses especially if he's like well into his 30s. I think him opting out of certain fights and like letting them do whatever they're going to do and then being pissed about it is something that tracks a little bit more and would integrate well with what they currently have set up.
Because it can't be J-Cat. We can't have J-Cat. That's just that can't happen, y'all.
What is J-Cat?
Jacob and Cat.
In another world.
If they gotta wait. If they celebrating 5 years, we gotta wait another 5 years before they can be together. They gotta get divorced.
They can't ever be together. No, that is a complete other multiverse timeline.
No, that's not true, because if Danny could be with Andre and that was technically Ted's nephew, then we can do a lot of
shit. That's not the same.
That's totally different.
That is not the same.
Nah, what are you trying to get Cat into?
Exactly, it's a mess.
I didn't like when people have said they had so much chemistry and stuff like that.
They do, though. Like that. They do. They do. I think the actors have chemistry.
It's like a little brother, big brother, little sister type of thing they had.
It's like if I saw you and it.
The actors do have chemistry, Tay. The actors do have chemistry.
They do.
But it's not romantic to me.
Kimmy, what you gonna say, baby?
I was gonna say I would love it if he went away, like while he's in Detroit. We don't know how long he's been there. What if all this time he was being a cop, he was also in law school, and he comes back and he's a lawyer? So he didn't follow with the family, follow in the family footsteps.
Oh, and he persecutes crooked cops. Oh,
no, that's
yes.
No, I was saying that he should come and be a crooked cop. He could be. So he got to get he a cop, but he a crooked cop.
Though his daddy already crooked though. So
Elon not that crooked.
He
not that crooked is crazy, Tay. Not that crooked is crazy work.
No, okay. No, y'all got me messed up, and y'all got Elon messed up. Let me get a couple things. No. If y'all gonna say that, then that means Vernon crooked as hell as well.
Okay.
But I think that would be good. And then he comes back and he actually starts working at Bill's firm, and then we get a him and Kat, or even him and Naomi.
No,
Since
him and
they
Kat.
be working close together.
Him and
Well,
Kat.
we know Naomi and Jake about to break up, and what was it?
No, they're not. We don't know that. Why are you saying these things like that?
They're gonna have to pry damn Jacob out of Naomi's lifeless hands for them to break up. Okay.
And the same with Jacob. Jacob is not letting that woman go. He loves her so much.
He do love her down, but all Ashley got to do is I broke up with Grayson, and Naomi gonna be over there. She ain't gonna have time for Jacob.
She ain't leaving Jacob.
Child.
She ain't gonna leave him for Ashley. She might cheat with Ashley, but she ain't gonna leave him for Ashley.
Ain't no that. Tay, I can't believe you say he ain't that crooked. Lord, that's the one for the night.
I mean, what he
ain't that
the crookedness that we've seen him do was for the good to help Martineau nap.
No, that's not true. He's also been covered. He knows that Malone is crooked, and he has not done anything about it. His entire career.
That's all. But that's all in being a good cop, is that you gotta have some crooked people around you.
The first time we met Marcel,
do some stuff that you might need done.
And that's why
the first time we met Marcel, he was taking money from Joey on some whole other stuff.
Right, but
Jacob finds out, and Elon comes down on Jacob.
Did Malone lock Isaiah up when Isaiah was out here thought and bopping? No. And
that happened 10 years ago.
It don't matter how long ago it was, right?
It does matter because Marcel has continued to be a crooked cop, and Elon has continued to cover for him. That's not a get out of jail free card.
Also,
you cover for my son once.
Hold up.
You cover for what my son once. I look away at one crime, not at every crime.
Oh no, you're not gonna look away at the one that benefits you, and then you're gonna try to eyeball some stuff and get a magnifying glass on what I'm doing.
It's one. It still gotta be one. I don't give a damn which one it is. It gotta be one. Oh, she's sorry, Tracy.
In that situation, you gotta take the good with the bad.
I'm on y'all because yes, Marcel co-signed. I mean, Elon did co-sign, but what I think both of y'all are forgetting. Remember, Elon he needs to retire. I need him off my squad.
Yeah, he
was trying to get rid of him. And Joey said no, because he needs him to be his inside. Because Elon is only on the big stuff, the one secret, the real big secret that they have. And every now and then, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want you messing with Jacob. I don't want him to be in danger. And I'm not defending Tay and what she said, but Elon is not. He's just trying to protect his family.
That's not true.
Or the Dupree secret, right?
That's not true.
Where Malone, and so he wanted Malone to be gone, so he didn't have a certain level because
he don't really like Malone.
Right. That's not true either.
I think he was trying to get rid. I gotta give Tay this one. I think he was trying to get rid of him. Because I remember that when he had that conversation, he was like, Joey, and you remember the last time Marcel, and this was recent, Marcel came to him and was like, I'm really ready to retire and go see Sheila. And then he was like, yeah, no, you're not. Like, he won't let him go.
No, I know that that's the case, but I'm saying that Elon's motivations are not as altruistic as y'all are saying. He communicated that to Jacob, but he also doesn't communicate to Jacob in a way of really trying to manipulate Marcel into actual retirement. He has admonished Jacob on more occasions for catching things that Marcel is actually wrong in, and instead of having a conversation
Jacob out of that, he want to keep Jacob.
Okay, but there's another way to have that conversation.
Jacob ass.
That's another way to have that conversation. If you're a stand-up guy, though, Tay, there's another way to have that conversation. You do not know what I'm doing over here, but trust I have your best interest at heart. That is not what he says. He literally be whacking Jacob.
I honestly think that what it is. Wait a minute. Let me say this. I honestly think that that's what it is. He know, for one, they all cops. So, one trying to stitch on the other one, you're going to be a rat and all that. He don't want that for Jacob. And he already know how Jacob is. Like they called him Deputy Do-Good. He don't, Jacob, you can't be in there trying to arrest Malone and all this shit.
Okay, then have an integrous, honest conversation with him. He doesn't do that. He tries to manipulate Jacob and he tries to coerce Jacob through negative.
Jacob his daddy up.
Okay. All right.
No,
Jacob
I'm
will
gonna be.
lock
No,
Keith
I'm
up.
gonna go. Remember when? And I think it was season 1, and Jacob started to come in on. I think it was I think he started to come in on a Martin thing, and he knew something wasn't right.
Mm-hmm.
And his daddy basically told him, "Back the fuck off.
Yeah.
I'm trying to protect you." So again, two things can be, and Nels hates when I say this, but two things can be true at the same time. So I understand what you're saying, Erica, and I understand what you're saying, Tay, because the way he handled Jacob wasn't right. You could have sat down, but the
And that's a
problem
prime example. That's how he handled it for the Martin thing, but he doesn't do that consistently when it comes to Marcel. He gives Marcel plenty of rope, and he is constantly admonishing Jacob. And if he was more integrous when it came to Marcel, then he would have figured out a better way to navigate his do-good son while also trying to push this man out of the department.
That's true, but I think he's doing that because if Marcel gets caught up as a bad cop, he gets caught up as a bad cop.
I'm not saying that he has to help Jacob take him down. I'm saying how he talks to him tells me who he is as a man.
Oh, I agree with that.
But he don't want Jacob to look at him in no certain way either. Because
well, you cannot have both, and that's also that's a sign of maturity too. I am mature enough at my age, and this man is supposed to be older than me on this daggone show, to know that every now and again I gotta be the villain if I want the greater good of whatever I want to have happen. So you don't get to control the perception, whack him and treat him as if he's a terrible cop. Meanwhile, you're the terrible cop while also protecting the dirty cop in the department. You don't get to do all of them. You need to pick whatever one is going to be your priority.
I don't like that. I didn't like how he was cutting into Jacob and basically trying to like horn him. I didn't like that.
And he does it all the time.
But I think he was doing it to protect Jacob.
But also, I think that he's going to retire, and like you're not even prepping Jacob to be your successor. Like you're doing nothing to actually support your son in this position. But you want me to believe that family is so important to you? No, perception is important to you.
You know what? I think that's why Luke is in another state being the cop, because that's probably why.
That's how we started this. I said the older one, and if we're all older children, I'm an older child. With the older one, usually runs off. The older one will go and separate themselves from the parents that have. That's what you. And unfortunately, the younger siblings got to deal with what they deal with, and they feel a type of way. But you got to go because you know what your parents are about to put them through because you've been through it. Mm-hmm. So you decide to escape. I think that is normal culture. You escape.
And you must not be that great of a daggone parent if that's the case, Tay, while you trying to advocate for your client.
Well, I think that Elon is doing this to protect Jacob. He loved Jacob.
I think that he loves Jacob as best as he know how, but he is wayward and he don't know much.
I think it's kind of his way of like, it's almost like it's almost like he's babying Jacob because he don't really want him out in the world doing this stuff, because I think he liked the fact that his boys following in his footsteps, but I honestly don't think that he really want them out in the gutter with this stuff because I think he's scared.
But you also don't get to control that, which is why I was like, I don't like them as parents trying to live vicariously through them. Like you don't get to do all it. Like it does not work out that way, and you plan like it work out that way ain't gonna cut it. And no amount of fineness or no moisturized ball is gonna save him.
It's true, Erica. It's true. It's true. That's true.
So funny.
That is true.
Hold on, I want to address this comment from Aubrey.
Okay.
Because I don't know what page he's coming from, if it's Kimmy's or yours. But I gotta say, this Beyond the Gates is boring. Nothing really happens. They all ruin the black male characters. The only big up to women, and they need new writers. There is no drama like all the other soaps. What are your comments on it? And Jacob needs.
Can we unpack? No, they ruin all the black characters. I need black people.
That's
and Lord help me. I need black people to release themselves from the shackles of only great representation is representation, because baby, my complicated, crazy family have a bunch of this stuff going on. Like I got pick-me's in my family. I got male-identified women in my family. Mm-hmm. I got cheating men in my family. Like I get you don't necessarily want to see people doing bad, but we're living bad. Like everybody wants to get on a high horse when it comes to, and this is no shade to the comments here. I'm not trying to come at you. But I see this sentiment come up a lot in reference to like There's no good representation. I feel
No,
like
no,
good
no. He's
representation is
all the black male characters is what he like. They ruined all the like how they were supposed to. Because
but
even I know I
but
see some.
they're true to like what we're actually experiencing. That's
Yeah.
the crazy thing. Like I feel like good characters are authentic characters. They're not just characters that do good things because
Yeah,
that's
I
not what our
agree.
world looks like. And if our world did look like it, we would not be living in the way that we're living.
I agree. I agree with that. All our characters
And
aren't good.
it's crazy to me because the some of the people, and I don't know about this particular commenter, but some of the people who are the biggest critics about the men on the show are completely ignoring Jacob and are constantly berating
Yeah.
the simp nature of Jacob,
Yep.
but then stepping over him to say, see, because Bill is a bad representation of man. Actually, he's on par, honestly. I see a lot of my daddy in Bill, and I love my daddy down. Love him down, but I see a lot. Ted is a very honest representation of how a lot of men navigate because they live in a world that is literally their own, and everybody here is to be of service to them and how it
Yep.
relates to them. So
Look at what
these
I can
men are
do.
actually very accurate representations of the men who we are actually engaging with out
And they
in
want women
real
to
life.
idolize them for mediocre behavior, for mediocre shit.
No,
They want to
Exactly.
be honored for, and put
Oh,
on these
you sent me
pedestals.
some flowers. You did the same thing you did for the last three hoes.
Exactly. Even
Come
like,
here.
yeah,
child.
I'm taking her on a yacht.
So what?
But you took all your other hoes on a yacht. Like,
So that's my take on that. I don't think that they're actually doing a bad job at representing black people or representing black men. I think that they're giving an accurate
all the
portrayal, and black men don't like
KB,
how they look.
KB said all the newcomers are YT or unseasoned saltines. Lynette was the last and Lynette was. I'm mad that they got rid of Lynette. She was spicy. She was a great actress. I
I don't think
enjoyed
that
that.
she's gone.
I
I
hope
think that
not.
she's gone for now.
I hope she comes back. But I even liked Allison. I even like at Crazy Eyes, as I called her.
Allison's not gone either forever. I think that she'll be back.
Yeah,
I hope
when
so
is her
too.
trial coming up?
That's what I'm saying. We need a courtroom.
So
The
we also have
character.
to know the nature of like what we're dealing with, right? Like some of these characters, they can't be on screen all the time. Like we get 250 episodes. We got all of these characters to like navigate.
Kamara said the characters need to be truth to life. The men on the show are like some of the men in our black community. This is reality. I would like to see more men like Jacob and Vernon. Right. And even when I tell y'all, when I go on Twitter, they say even Vernon's not clean. They're like the
They
fact
try
that
to taint Vernon every
they
chance
be
they get.
wanna they be wanting to taint the Vernon. And I be like, you're not gonna do that to my Clifton Davis, not a man. That's what you're not gonna do.
He's definitely won me over. Early on, I wasn't too sure about him and like what he could be hiding, but how he shows
Well,
up for Anita to
they took
me
us
is
for a loop with that Sharon thing because I said what you not gonna do. I remember talking about it through every review, and I said what you not gonna do is have him cheating with this
I
Ethel wig,
refuse to believe it. I wasn't
right?
gonna
With
eat
this
peach
bad,
cobbler another day of my life if that was the case.
right? With not with this bad wig ass girl. I was going in. I was
And
like,
the way she was acting toward Anita. But that's
yeah,
all like Erica said, like that is still on par for women to, get jealous of, they do that to they friend and they seem have everything. And here
Mhm.
she is fighting cancer and stuff like that. And
and she's like, oh,
you
and you're
still
not
jealous of her.
right, right.
So for the conversation around like good representation of black men, I think I would like for black men to expand their capacity for emotional intelligence, and I think that they do that by seeing these representations and being able to have a dialogue about how real they are versus trying to advocate for them not to be there versus showing up
Well,
in your real life and being the
Yeah,
better
that
person.
because
Like this is the only way that you do it.
Actually Vernon and Jacob, that's really not real life because especially with Jacob being as fine as he is and a cop, shit, he would have
Wait
well,
did every
now,
damn thing
why you
no,
always
but
moving.
gotta go so left? That Jacobs do exist. They just exist in the minority that he is on the show.
right. Well, hold on. So Erica Ante, I don't know if you noticed the one thing that I
Mhm.
like about Jacob. Jacob was willing, and this is and to your point, like being progressive black men, Jacob was willing to go to therapy with Naomi. Like, I think
Mhm.
we need to see more of that, like black men standing up and being like, oh, maybe my thought process isn't right, or let's just talk about it in a space like that's in our, we know that's hard to get our
But how do
sometimes.
we get there if the black men are too busy focusing on the black men on the show
And
that are
and
doing the
and
things that they don't
yeah, and
like and they
thinking that they
overstepping
because
Jacob
it's looking
and they
bad
don't
instead of them
identify
changing
with
their
that?
behavior.
Yeah, they don't identify with his character. They don't see anything for him. It's like y'all are missing the whole daggone point. The
Just like
representation
they
is
do with
actually
I ain't
Russell
even
there.
gonna,
Wilson. Russell
I ain't
Wilson.
even gonna hold you. My dude always says every time he goes past the screen, and he'd be like, "Why does he have the same face every scene?" And that's Jacob. And I'd be like, "But you missing what he's saying." He'd be like, "But he just has the same face every scene. I can't." And so, like to your point,
It's giving consistency.
yeah.
What you say? You never
It's
seen that before? Consistency.
it's all about perspective for
Leave him
me.
alone. Now he trying to act like Jacob Tomas' face.
No, so
Yeah,
what's so funny, he won't watch Tomas. He only watches Leslie. That when he's really engaged, he loves some Leslie. He'll be, that's why I be watching him
now
with my
that's a
good eye.
problem we got right there,
I'm about
Yeah,
to
Trees.
say,
yeah.
I'm not trying to
Trees.
say nothing, but
Then I be
Trees.
watching him
what
with
he
my
love
good
about
Do we gotta
eye.
have an
Leslie?
intervention?
He be like, no, she's just a good actress. And she is
Oh
sexy.
yeah, she's phenomenal. Oh,
But
Trisha
when
is
he tries to
brilliant.
watch like the more serious scenes with Jacob, he just like, he always has the same face. It never changes.
Yeah.
It never
But
changes.
he's not as bad as Tomas. Like people in my comment section now starting to talk about it. I don't have a problem with his acting as much as I have a problem with Tomas's acting.
I don't have a problem with
Um,
Jacob acting either.
Yeah, I don't have a problem
but
with
y'all,
him.
they complain. They in my comment section complaining about it. I said, oh,
I bet
Really?
not
well,
catch him. Let me quit
I
before they
got
be
bigger
like, I
fish to
heard you
fry.
when Tay talk. What you got to say, batch?
Okay,
It's
so
interesting to me. Sorry.
oh no, I was going to round us out. So Smith, what did y'all think about Danny over? I felt like she overreacted. Andre tried to have a real conversation with her. I don't know if it was guilt or what was going on, but
It's
she
100% guilt.
Danny trying to find any damn reason to get over there to Bill. You heard I'll just go to who I know will listen.
Well, at least
Well,
she
she went
ran
to
to Ashley. She
Alicia.
didn't run
I
the
mean, she went
bill.
to Ashley.
And
So
what
But
is
thank
she over
God.
there? I'm like, at her and Ashley about to start going together. What the hell is going on here?
yeah, she did
Well,
get
her
that
daughter
fight.
Look at
confided
so
in
stupid
her.
talking. Damn.
Hey, it's hilarious.
Acting
Yeah,
like
she just
damn
wanted to
Naomi. I
fight.
was like, what? And they kept going back to them. I said, not this the last scene.
okay. So okay, y'all are so funny. So Smitty, the girl, and y'all can help me out because I didn't really finish the scene. So Smitty sat down with this girl. He's getting an award for his thing, but she was like, is Martin's political campaign gonna be a problem?" And I said, "No."
No, she said she heard that he's going to run, and he said I can't confirm or deny that. She said, "Is that going to be a problem?" So basically, she's trying to get the inside scoop, but it's a conflict of interest for him to report on his husband. So I don't know what
Right.
the girl wants.
Why was he looking at her like that? He was looking real weird. He had a stone face. I was like, what the hell is wrong with Smitty? Did he forget his lines?
Well, it turned into a contentious
No,
exchange,
he
so
was
that's
looking
kind of
at her weird before then. Like when she was
oh.
talking and saying like he did a good job, he was just staring at her like he was watching TV. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with Smitty? Is he high?
I don't know if
Smitty
I
on
believe
that
he's
shit.
as great a writer as everybody keeps saying. So maybe he just know he found out.
Maybe he was surprised. Like, really?
I like Smitty as a character, but I'm like y'all
I
still have to
agree,
show me. I
I
don't
Aubrey.
don't like
believe the things
Smitty
that
no
people
more.
say.
I
Well,
agree,
Smitty kind
Aubrey.
of had Cat back too. When he was like, Martin, you better shut the
He
fuck up.
did. He did.
But no, I didn't. Smitty lost me. He went down with Andre when he said, "Well, a lot of things at the hospital were said." No, Smitty, you supposed to be Cat's ally. Fuck that. Martin was rude as shit. Let's call a thing a thing. And the thing is,
He was
Smitty is
trying to
you.
play devil's advocate,
I don't give
Teresa.
a
You
fuck.
should understand. You should understand, Miss
I know
Devil Advocate,
because I know I always
Miss
play the devil.
DA.
I know.
We got the
And so
DA
then
on here. We got Erica over here, Esquire.
we see Bill. You know, Bill's health decline, and he over here
Oh
coughing
my
and shit.
God, I felt so bad for him.
I love me some big ass.
When he, I was like, because that's what my
look,
friend
Erica,
said that
I'll
her
admit to
husband
you
had
now,
a stroke.
I'm toxic. I love
Yeah,
Bill. Like,
but with my
I literally
friend,
just watched that episode when he like completely diminished Danny and Chelsea caught them, and a couple days later, I was like, I would still climb on top.
Oh
of
no,
Big
I'm still but I felt bad for him because like it was so real because it reminded me. My friend said when her husband had a stroke, she said that's exactly how Bill was. That's what she was describing. She said he was saying like I can't find my words. Like I can't find my words. Like I don't know what I'm about to say. I can't say what I want to say. Like his words were lost. And that's what Bill was doing. And I was like, oh my
The
God.
acting was beautiful, but I didn't feel
Yes.
bad for him, and I no longer want to climb him. So that's my position on that.
Now I'll still
Until this
yeah.
elevators incident comes out, I cannot go back to adoring Bill as much as I did, and I also can't respect him. And then also, you literally want Danny, and you still playing around with Haley. You
He don't
get what
want
you get.
Danny. He don't want Danny. Bill is
You
happy
don't want
that
Haley, and she's still there. That's
yeah,
my point.
Bill is happy that Danny just gave him a piece in that elevator and he think he still got it. He don't want fucking Danny
You
ass.
don't.
I don't know if I believe that, but I'm open
No,
to it.
I think
He
I
just
think
don't give a
Danny
damn if
because
Haley
she's
know
not-
now.
no, because
He wants Danny
I don't
because
think
she's not
I
hung
agree
up
with
on him
Tay.
right now.
He doesn't want Danny. He wants what Danny comes with. He wants the Dupree family back. He wants the things that she comes with, but he doesn't necessarily want Danny back.
Even if it's the version of Danny that he daggone near annihilated, and like he can see now making a triumphant return, I don't think that that's possible.
Well,
Because when she slept,
every
when
dude
she
wants
slept with,
something that
oh,
they
go ahead.
can't have.
No, but when she slept with him in that elevator, she was the Danny that he said he grew to hate and despise because she let him do whatever he wanted to do.
Yeah.
So
I
after
don't think that
all
I don't
he
think that
has
he saw
done to
that in
her,
that
he
moment though. I think that
humiliated
in that
her.
moment,
Yeah, in
I
that
think in
moment,
that
it was
moment though,
fine.
Tay, he was actually seeing that he was getting the Danny that she has been parading around,
No,
not that Danny.
he knew that he got the Danny back that would let him do everything, and he also knew that he got the Danny back that he said he grew to despise because she let him do whatever he wanted to do, and she let him do whatever he wanted to do to her in that elevator after he didn't really say shit really to her like that,
Right.
and after he wiped his shoe, he wiped his ass with Danny. And the way when they show just right after you was just reminiscing about how he did he and this girl in your house, and you still living in that house would have been in ashes.
Okay. When I tell you I would have pulled a mean left eye on him at that
Oh,
house.
yeah, it would have been left and right eye. I would have burnt that house up and the neighboring house. Any house that was by the window that
The
house was
house would have
adjacent
been
to
burned down.
that they could have seen. Everybody would have been burnt down. It would have been burnt
Lord.
Montcrest. Burnt to a crest. Shit.
Not burnt my crest.
Burnt to a crest. Okay, because I said, Danny, why?
But I think that's what was so, and the writers knew what they were doing. They were going to give us that throwback of Bill and Danny and how he treated her, and then show her how quickly or how easy it was for her to succumb to this. And that's like you said, that brings him back to the part that he didn't respect. You don't have no stand, like you don't have no stands.
Y'all, okay. So I think I honestly Danny is.
I love Danny.
I'm still holding. I'm holding her accountable. No, I love her too, and I'm holding her accountable. Like I'm mad, and I don't have no sympathy for her and her guilt and all of that right now because you should have never did it. But I also do believe now that this is something that the writers wanted to do anyway. And then Carla did that interview with People talking about how they never expected Andre and Danny to be as popular as they are. So I feel like the writers had them do this because they wanted to do it regardless. And it's less about it actually tracking for where this character really is. And now they're having to recover to try to put it all together. To that point, now that I'm really thinking about it, I do think that Bill wants Danny back. I think that there is something to be said about his admitting that he fell out of love with that particular version of Danny. And yes, in this moment, she does become that, but I don't think that he sees her as that anymore. And it's specifically because this is post her recovering, becoming a phoenix from the ashes that he actually built, which is something that he never experienced with her before. The Danny that he's talking about in reference to like not respecting her was turning the other cheek when he was doing all types of stuff with all of these other random women and staying regardless. This Danny that he's getting, yes, he got her in the elevator however he wanted her, but she still has a formidable boundary now back in place. She's still married to another man. She's still inaccessible. She's still not that girl. So I don't necessarily know if we can truly say, oh yeah, she just fell right back into what he saw her as, and he don't actually really want her anymore. I think that he actually does.
Okay.
And because it's everything about the whole setup is different now.
And see, I just, like I said, I just think he wants her back for the family. But yeah, y'all, I think we're gonna round this out. I gotta go take this muscle relaxer, y'all. This hump is in my back.
And here it is. You thought you weren't gonna get an hour out of this recap.
I said we gonna be on here for, and I lied. Lies I tell. What they say? A lie don't care who tell it.
Wait, what time do you typically go live? Because I was just
I normally
saw you.
go Fridays. I normally go 9:30, and we went at 9:45 tonight. So we've been on here for like 3 hours and almost 30 minutes, but not too bad. Because we even when, and I thought because this week was slow, but we got, we went back and did and again, it was a good conversation and I love it. And thank you guys, everybody on the panel for coming up and everybody in the chat. So Kimmy, what you got going on your channel? We're going to go around the board before we get off here.
Catching up on Beyond the Gates, Rhode Island. And I know, I think there's a new show on OWN that's about to, I think it comes out at the end of this month.
Oh, yes. Is it Put a Ring on It?
Yes, cheaters or something like that.
Yes, let me know if you want to join.
Wait, Put a Ring on It. I thought that was an old show.
That's an old show, but
a new season coming out.
They're calling it Cheat Hab. So they're calling it where it basically is a bunch of cheaters, and so instead of them going on dates with like new people, they're going on dates with the people they cheated with.
Oh,
it's gonna be so messy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Me and Really B already talked about it, but let me know if you want to join the panel. Anybody else? Because we love a good panel.
Okay.
So yeah,
that's it.
Okay, I love it. I love it. Tay, what you got going on in your channel, babe?
Just Love After Lockup.
Yes, we'll be Love After Lockup. We'll be live Monday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern.
And I'm gonna do my things on TikTok, y'all.
And she's gonna do her things on TikTok, and it's always good. Tay be getting all the love on there on TikTok.
Yeah.
So yeah, y'all.
She's hilarious.
Thank you.
Hilarious. Erica, what you got going on, girl?
Trying to stay on top of this Beyond the Gates coverage. I'm doing a Love Island wrap up.
Oh, how are you doing that and Beyond the Gates? Jesus Christ.
Girl, I haven't been. I'm literally going to do it because the finale is on Sunday, and I'm going to do like a big old talk about all of it.
Did you watch the episode?
Did I watch what?
Did you watch the episode today?
Yes. Well, part of it. And then I got on this live, so I got to
go
catch up with it. I haven't finished it. And then I got to catch up with Zatima because apparently that ended, and that's going to be the last of me covering that. So those videos will be up soon, and then all the Queens men I got to catch up on.
Is that
wait? Zatima going off?
Or this is the last season I'm covering.
Oh, okay.
Is that girl still pregnant?
I stopped watching that too.
Yes.
She's still pregnant?
Correct.
Oh yeah.
It ain't no big thing on the internet that she's still pregnant.
No, not a thing.
How long Zatima was pregnant? I thought it was Karen that was pregnant forever.
Karen was pregnant forever, and Fatima seemed like she took on forever. And now, but ain't no problem with that one though.
Nobody mad about that one. So yeah, that's what I got going on.
Okay, all right.
Well, All American starts next week. I'll be doing that too.
All American.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't Samantha on there?
Yes.
Or
she was.
Yes, we gotta support the actress. Naija is on there that plays Samantha on Beyond the
Gates. K Valley coming back?
Child.
I think it's gonna come back in the winter. Y'all should watch DR from Detroit. Season 2 premieres at the end of the month, and
I know
season 1
you
was excellent.
lying.
What do you mean?
DR from Detroit coming back.
Yeah, it's back on. I saw it on
July
my Paramount.
31st.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the day after my son's birthday too. Ew. Okay. I love the first season.
I
It's
never
so
watched
good.
it. Is it good?
It is phenomenal.
She
Oh,
remind
it's
me
so
of
good.
you. You remind me of her, Erica.
Who?
Wait, me?
Erica or me?
Yeah. Diara. Yeah.
Oh,
You know what?
I
I'll
was gonna
take
say.
it.
I was gonna say I'm not a city girl. I would have got, but I don't know what. But okay, I'm glad.
Did you know that was Kwame Kilpatrick's sister?
I didn't. I did not know that.
Yep.
But she better put on for the D.
Yep. That's his sister.
It's well written. The acting is great. The casting is great. Detroit looks great. Like,
Yep.
it's really a good show.
I hope it looks better than Ready to Love Detroit, but I'll do it. I'll go watch the Golds binge watch.
Don't be talking about Detroit.
Nah,
It look
girl.
better than Ready to Love DC.
Hold on.
Potomac.
Now let me tell you this. Did they
Tell
well,
me.
well, I can't say that out loud because we public, but because I have a lot of friends from the Ready to
Well,
Love
look, she's not
DC.
talking about DC, Tay. She's talking about how they made these. I mean, she's not talking about Detroit. She's talking about how they made Detroit look.
Yes. What I mean, like the girls look good, but I mean, as far as like the dating pool and what was going
I
on.
didn't even watch.
And
Yeah, I
then-
didn't even
and then
watch
did
it.
you do-
Where the dating pool is shit.
Well, and
That's why I'm for the streets.
then and then when I watched Love and Marriage Detroit and I saw how Christina and Brandon
I
and
couldn't
that
even
whole,
watch that.
and then yeah, that's what I'm saying. I watched it where I was like, Detroit's pool is not. But again, I lived in Miami, so I know the dating pool is just got a lot of piss in it everywhere. But
I don't know, y'all. I'm looking at Dallas. I might be taking a couple trips to Dallas. I was in Dallas earlier this year,
You
and
want
I
a
was like, oh, wait a
cowboy?
minute. Them black men are fine down there.
Yeah, and
I'm
I
trying
wouldn't
to
mind a
find-
cowboy.
I'm trying to. What's that guy that the Nigerian guy that Cardi's supposed to be on? But you know, Cardi got too
Oh,
The soccer player.
Yeah. I don't even like soccer, but I learned how to kick a ball.
They say he's abusive.
oh, see,
Yeah.
now we gotta go ahead and let it go.
But now we're getting into after dark conversation. But yes, y'all make sure y'all tune in. Me and Tay will be live 9:30 for the Love at the Lockup on Monday. Outside of that, I'll be catching up on my Beyond the Gate. So hopefully I'll be all good. Because like I said, I got this knot in my back, so I ain't gonna be doing much. But save my ass. It is so terrible because it's right under my shoulder blade.
I hate it.
And this is why I don't work out, because I'm like, this is the only thing that could have happened because I did nothing else. So, and that was 2 days ago. So that's so terrible that I can't even be conscious and work out without being hurt. Or it might have been the way I slept. I don't know.
Because you so small, you don't need to be working out.
Oh Lord.
Well, you know what? I think it's the way I slept, because when I turn my neck
Mhm.
certain types of ways, that's when it really hurts.
Okay.
So I think what it is I slept the wrong way, but it's so random because I sleep like I'm in a coffin. Like no, I do. Like I sleep with my hands, like I sleep on my back. Like,
Oh wow.
so
I can't sleep on my back.
Right?
I feel on my
you know
back now,
what?
too.
I didn't used to, but I had so many back like neck problems, and it's worse than the neck. At least I can turn my neck. That's what I don't want. I would rather have it in my back than my neck, because that's a whole different beast. So yeah, I was like, okay, I guess I just
What about physical therapy? Have you tried physical therapy?
Yeah, you're gonna have to do something. Some deep tissue.
Well, you know, they already told, they did a scan on my spine. So
Ooh.
not to be like morbid, but not morbid, but like, so they already told me my spine is like doing what the old people, like it's turning.
Did you get an epidural when you was having your baby?
Yeah.
You think that's what it's from?
No, I don't think that. Now I did
Oh.
move, but I don't think that's what it's from. But because this was before, I think it happened before, but I always dealt with like muscle spasms. Because I guess, like they said, I've always been kind of small. Like I don't drink milk. So my bones aren't great. My muscles aren't great. So that's why I just try to stay up on my vitamins. But yeah, no, I guess I just slept the wrong way and it got me. So I was like, yeah. And it's to the point that like they don't even want to give me muscle relaxers no more because they be looking at me sideways. And I'm like, bitch, I'm not addicted. I really need the shit. I only need it
Sometimes
every.
they don't even be helping.
No,
Mhm.
for the most part, I mean, it will bring, because it's almost like a muscle spasm. So the problem is it feels good with ice on it, but if I put heat on it, which is my normal thing to do, like a heating pad, then it like irritates it where the muscle starts to contract, and then I really feel it in my back. So yeah, no, I thought about physical therapy, Erica Vane, and looked into it, but the way my insurance is set up, and it is not the best. It's not close to me. It's out. It's like an hour away. So if you're thinking about doing that 2 or 3 times, that's not really, based on DMV traffic, that's not really beneficial to my life. Like,
That's real.
Yeah.
I mean, from what you're saying, it sounds like if it responds to ice and not heat, it might be inflammation in your muscles.
Yeah.
And then you might benefit from like some type of yoga regimen to build up the strength in your muscles, but also the flexibility so that they're able to maneuver better.
Because I've even done a floating therapy, like where you just float, and even that was like not comfortable to me, because even though I was it was salt water, so you don't go underneath, and it's supposed to be very therapeutic. But even that, I felt like I kept my neck up. So I know sometimes, like when I went to my primary, he said, "I think you just sleep wrong." Like that's what he told me. But he's also a white man that, like, and he's just like, "Oh, I just think you sleep wrong. And I just think if you got the right pillows and you'll be fine." And it did help for a while. But if I sleep the wrong way, which I didn't think I slept the wrong way, but I'll have a lump in my back. And now I got to figure this shit out. I got to get it out. And it's not fun.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for coming up here and listening to all my drama and back problems. I didn't anticipate this. But yes, ladies, let's please get together on a side note, and let's try to do something together. I love the panel, and I would love to do some character breakdowns, because like I said, the summer's going to be slow. I mean, we always going to have Beyond the Gates Monday through Friday, but as far as content and shows coming on, it's it's a little slow out here. So I would mind.
It's gonna be a good debate when we get to talking about my baby.
Well, I want to get to
brother.
Eva. I want to get to the no, and see, I want to get to the Eva character breakdown, like, and go.
Man,
I
think the other one's gonna be very good too, better, because if we disagree on the ones that we disagree, like we all can't stand Eva collectively,
right?
Yeah.
So we might need somebody on here that don't Allie like Eva.
I don't know. Me and Allie don't ever really talk about Beyond the Gates.
I remember one time we talked about it on y'all live one time. I forgot what we was talking about, which live it was, and then we brought up Beyond the Gates, and she was saying something about Eva, but I don't know if she still watch it or not.
Well,
I'll
y'all,
ask.
we'll get together. We'll do the thing. Y'all let me know. Everybody have a good night. Have a beautiful weekend. Blessed weekend. And
You
I will catch y'all
too.
later. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Have a good one, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.